Does everybody have their dice? Does everybody have their drinks and their snacks that they want for this session? We all been to the bathroom? Does everybody have their character sheet open? Who wants to do no recap first? Let's go down the line.
Do you have any antidote stuff?
Well, I might if you're not mad.
Wait, were you impersonating the mayor? That is a crime.
Mouse is going off, and when the mouse goes off, it's probably a Glenn thing.
Has Saruki ever built a fort? Oh, we have to fix this.
Demand more info.
Mystery.
We're going to start the recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Before there was reason, there was madness.
When we left off, the party was making preparations to assail Riverguard Cape. For the interests of time, we have done those preparations, and now the party is at the gates of Riverguard Keep itself, having walked up the path along the Desserin River. It is currently nightfall, the sun having just set, with the moon a waning gibbous in the sky. Its light shining down and illuminating whatever it is you plan to do. You do not see lights in the keep. What would you like to do?
No, we don't see any lights, but do you guys want me to make someone invisible to go check it out first? Do a quick sweep.
I mean, realistically, if we've already been here, do you really think that they're keeping that close a track? I don't know.
Shrug. I just didn't. We've been gone long enough that they could have already set forces back up.
I thought we sent somebody here last time.
Did we? I don't remember.
I don't remember either,
think
out of character.
I mean, I can cast Pass Without a Trace, and we can at least have an advantage on stealth,
Fine by me.
because that can cover all of us.
Do we know that passage that we saw before is where Saruki said to go to get to the underground area?
Seems familiar?
Yeah, that was like, because the cultist went down and slipped away down there, and Drake said something like we could follow, but we were not prepared for that.
Yeah. Do we want to look around the rest of the keep first, or are we going just beeline it?
Question out of character, DM. Would
Go
it
for it.
be like just for sake of brevity, or unless you think it would be worth it, like could I just send Cheezers to scout and make sure there's nothing important on the top level or something before we continue on?
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. And you could do so while looking through Cheezer's eyes. So unless some shenanigan happens, that'd actually be a very safe and easy way of doing so.
Is that okay
So-
with the team?
Yeah,
Fine by
that
me,
works
I'll
for
hold your hand.
Sounds good.
Well,
All right.
Cheeser's gonna pop right up out of Glenn's pocket and charge forth.
All right. So you do that. I would like you to make me a investigation check, please.
Ooh.
I'm not going to require you to roll any sort of stealth on this because no one's going to be suspecting a mouse
No
in
way.
this environment. Yeah.
Is it my thing or a mouse?
It's going to be you because you're piloting the mouse, and the mouse
Right,
doesn't
yeah.
have the capacity to just investigate, right?
15.
15. All right. So you pilot your mouse, and you start. Easiest way to get upstairs is to just go up the wall. So Jesus goes boop, 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 into one of the windows.
Yay.
And looking around the first room you see, it looks like a barracks that's been completely ransacked and abandoned. You do some more looking around, and you realize Cheeser's being short. It's good to get a nice high vantage. So, you're climbing. You have the presence of mind to climb up and get a view whenever possible so you can have the best view. And it's kind of disorienting, but you do eventually get used to it. And you explore quite a bit of the upstairs, and you realize that this place has been more or less just abandoned, and they took what they could.
Nothing worth looting.
I mean, if that's your takeaway.
No, not necessarily. I'm just laughing.
Parkour.
No. Well, Glenn will fill everyone else in on Cheeser's investigations and say it doesn't seem like there's any one, or at least it doesn't seem like there has been anyone recently in the upstairs, so it's probably fairly safe to move through.
Cool. Wickham's gonna open the door.
All right. You would, but there's no portcullis to open. It's wide open.
No, see, I figured it was like you said gate, so I was figuring it was like a closed thing.
No, it's wide open. There's nothing stopping anyone from going inside and doing whatever pleases them.
I guess that's a good sign that there's no one in the top end, at least.
Probably, right?
As you enter the courtyard, you notice that a lot of stuff has been piled up and has been burning for quite a while. It looks like whatever they didn't want to take with them, they decided to just destroy.
I take just a quick
Like, see
look
what
over the
is.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like just kind of see what.
You can make another investigation check. That this is going to be very difficult because the fire
I'm
is
gonna use this dice.
If you need to
Yeah.
reach
I
into
always
anything, let
cast
me do it.
guidance on myself.
Pardon?
I'm gonna cast.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because this is not a quick one-round thing.
Oh, I got an 18 plus
Ooh,
6.
That was only 13 for me. But I'm going to recast guidance on myself. In my
Okay.
Glenn looks
24
around,
is
realizes
good.
she can't see a goddamn thing, curses softly, casts the spell on herself, and starts looking towards the next room.
I mean, it's kind of damp and just uncomfortable. It's not.
I'll get him next time.
Not. Yeah. August. This is actually right up your alley. Checking the pile out, the first thing that you notice is that the ashes are very cold and very, very damp. In fact, some of them are quite mushy. A lot of the ash has kind of seeped out of the pile and into the ground itself. You surmise that whatever was burnt in this ash pile was burnt, you'd say 3 or 4 weeks ago. And judging from how damp it is, it's been rained on a few times, it's just been out here in the elements, there's nothing left. And you suspect it's likely that one of the reasons there's nothing left is that they've come back a few times to ensure there's nothing left. So you can see there's been a couple rounds of burning, rather than just them burning and leaving it.
Smart. Should we continue on to the underground? Or
Yep, I'll go with
pond,
you
or
guys.
what was it called?
River?
Underground pool? Underground river? Is that what we're calling it?
The sewer system?
You had...
I felt like
We
it
had
had
to
a
the-
fancier name than I'm giving it.
You really didn't.
Okay. I felt like I wasn't doing it justice.
No, really it didn't. You head down to the east, and you go to where the docks, where the boats were. There's one boat that's tied up, but it's taken on a little bit of water during the element. It looks kind of like a shitty boat. But beside it, you can see that there is a small cave with a grate over it. The grate looks like it's got a rusted lock on it, and the water is flowing into the cave from the river, from the Desmond River.
That's where Sarugi told
the
us to go,
wa-
right?
Could I do so? Like, I don't know if this is relevant at all, but like, could I do some sort of nature check or something to make sure this isn't like elementals or anything weird, or is that silly?
Well, I mean,
Or is that just investigation?
it's not that. It's just that there's. This is okay. You can make me a nature check. Sure.
Okay. Ooh. 27.
Okay.
Does that do it?
Barely. Barely. You need to roll better. So you're looking at this cave, and yeah, this is a perfectly natural cave. Whatever caused it was through the long grind of natural forces. It was not caused by anything extraneous. And at one point, the erosion of the river eventually met with this and just started flowing into it and down into the caverns below. As for where this water goes, you could not say, but it's got to go somewhere, and there has to be room for that water to go. The grate.
Spoopy.
Your guess is the gate was put in not as a way to protect what's down there, but as a safety thing. Whoever built this cave originally wanted to make sure that their boats didn't accidentally go down there, because you don't want your boats to, you don't want your anybody to get swept up under water. Who knows if they'll ever get out again.
Well,
So the grate is definitely there to stop things from going in. And the lock on it looks like it was put in after the fact. Because you don't normally need to put a lock on a grate like that.
is
But
this
that's
where we
all-
need to go
I'm sorry.
in, or was there another entrance?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where would I find this on the map?
Where would you find this on the map? On the east side of the map. That isn't helpful, I know.
I mean, it almost is. It doesn't help that the map is a really small picture, and it's kind of hard to see, so I could be.
Yeah, the
Like,
decompression
really
makes it like mostly like pixel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Kinda-
you can kind of see that you got the boat there, and then the river, you got the wall to the
like that
river, and then
little
the water
kind of-
flows in, and then boom, into the cave.
Okay.
Did you
yeah,
say that
like
the
little inside circle.
the lock was looking rusty?
Yeah. It's a shit lock.
I wonder if someone could smash that.
I was thinking about lightning lure, see if I can just snap it off.
Seriously, do you have any other solutions to problems?
No, it's only one now.
Does Atlas
It's
have
worked
anything?
out so well for him. I mean, if someone else wants to do something cool, by all means. But that's all I got. I don't have a lot.
I thought
I
someone
cast
would just hit it with a hammer.
I cast mending on the
You
lock
reached
on the
it.
lock. I cast mending on the lock to make it stronger.
No.
Amber's starting this cave. I'm gonna play a fighter because I don't really like caster classes and I don't
No,
really know how they
I
work.
wanted to play an
Amber's-
Electric Knight
Amber-
so that I can.
Amber at 7th level. I only cast one spell, and I cast it all the time.
I cast one spell, but I cast it very well.
You know what you're about.
If anyone wants to do something cool, by all means. But that's what I got, and you know I'm just gonna use what I got. It's a cantrip. I can use it as much as I want.
I don't even entirely know what lightning lure does, so if you think this will work, I believe in you.
Everything, apparently.
I like that.
Does everything.
This is just a conversation with August in his head. No one else is stopping him from doing it, but now he's like, well, fine, if someone else wants to do it.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say,
if
can
you,
I
if you
examine
want to
the
lightning
lock?
lure the lock, I'm not gonna stop you. Like, go right
Let
ahead.
Wick do whatever he wanted to do.
Oh. And I had a meme and everything.
Yeah, you posted the meme. You know what I'm about.
Yeah.
All right,
This
Wick, what did
wasn't
you want to do?
Yeah.
I wanted to examine the lock.
Sure. It's a rusty lock. He's a shit lock. You're not an expert on locks, though, so it could have, like, perfectly good insides, or it could be jammed, you don't know.
That's what I was thinking. If it looks kind of shit, do you think that I could wedge, like, a hand axe or one of the javelins in there and then use, like, leverage to just break it?
Yeah, you could definitely try that, if you think so.
I'll help him too.
See, I was also thinking that this was like in an area we couldn't reach, like it was in the water.
No. Well, I mean, it is in the water, but you have... It's a boat.
That, or could I break it off with one of my dumbbells?
Hold on a second. I think I have a crowbar. Not that list.
I think I have
A crowbar would be the perfect tool for that.
I have
I
a
know.
crowbar. He doesn't. I do.
I definitely don't.
The only difficulty is going to be being at the lock and leveraging your strength.
Here, August will hand over the crowbar to Aricron because he listened to the voice in his head going, "You don't need to do this."
All right. Yeah.
It's okay if Aricron slips up and falls in the water and drowns, though, you can lightning lure the crowbar back.
I mean, I can pick up Aricron, maybe.
I know what I said.
All right. So
Glenn is going to cast guidance on whatever the shenanigans are of trying to get this lock. I'm not sure who needs this because I feel like we've changed our plan. Perhaps Aricron?
Yeah, Aricron.
Well, it depends who's going to be the.
Wick? I don't know. I don't know.
Or whoever, yeah, I don't know.
However,
I
that
just
can
handed
help. I will
the
try.
crowbar to Aricron, so Aricron, go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna help Wick. So
Just ignore me. Just ignore me.
I was just trying to get. I was trying to get the Wick bonus, the Wick bonus, the help bonus on Wick. So.
And just ignore me.
I mean, I don't know which one of you is going to be doing it, but I do know you still got to get to the lock.
I mean, I was
Man, I
standing
feel
in front of
bad
it.
for
You
you.
know what? Fuck it. Wick's gonna go over, take the fucking crowbar, go back to the fucking lock, shove the fucking crowbar between the space that's the lock and the fucking...
Okay, wait. So you're going to go into the water then?
Yeah, I don't care.
How deep
Okay.
is the thing?
That is a excellent question and very pertinent to this. So the water around the grate is actually about 10 feet deep.
Ooh.
Wickham
You said that.
swim? Can he swim? I can't remember if I said he could swim or not.
You can swim, but that's going to make what you're trying to do a little bit more difficult.
There's
Glenn
said
is
that-
going to raise her hand awkwardly as everyone is discussing and just wait for them to notice.
Wickham would
Yes,
notice.
Glenn.
I might have something that could help. So I've been playing around with some spells, and I have this new spell called water breathing. I think I could get several of us down there, because we're probably going to need to continue going down underwater, right?
Probably, yeah.
Hold on. I like that idea. Hold off on that just a minute, because I don't want to waste that good of a spell on just a lock. You know.
Wait,
Boss
lasts
door.
for how long?
But I'm saying if we're opening the lock, we're probably going through, right?
Yeah, how long does it
Yeah,
last?
but
I believe up the concentration and wait, why don't I have the one saved? Get it together. I have all the other ones saved.
Get it together.
is the lock underwater?
No, the lock is above the water.
You
It can
said-
last. Okay, hang on.
24 hours, 10 willing creatures.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's long
Yeah,
enough, and
like-
it doesn't require concentration.
How many hours?
24.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought
24,
this would be a
no
good one to
concentration.
prepare.
Hey, damn.
I think he just popped it on us now.
Well, didn't he say that there was a boat?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
but
August
it's
was trying to
not-
say.
It's waterlogged.
It's not. It's very wet, very damp. It'd be very uncomfortable, but you can try to use it.
Is there? You said that it was leaking a little bit.
A little bit.
Can I cast mending on it to fix any holes in the bottom like that? And
Takes you 10 minutes, but you can do that. Yeah.
yeah. And hold on a second. Yeah, and it's a cantrip for me too. So
Just requires 10 minutes to cast, and bitty bum, bada boom, bada boom.
says 1 minute here, but
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
That's right. I forget.
you're good. You're good.
No, it's just there's a reason why I can't use it all the time on Ocean. It's important.
Wickham was just
So I
gonna
just put it
jump
in that.
anyway.
It's too long. It's too long.
You
Alright,
can
so you
jump
fix the
in.
boat.
Is there any like oars or paddles or anything so we can?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Any sticks?
I mean, getting a stick is not a problem. The current kind of wants to pull it towards the grate anyways, though.
Okay.
As the current is heading towards the grate. So getting to the grate is not a
Is-
problem.
Is being in the water dangerous? Because is the current that strong?
Mm,
Is that
No,
I just see?
that really kick-ass nature check. Could I know that?
Well, the
yeah, it's not that strong, but it is enough strong to be a concern, and it could get stronger later on.
well, my
Yeah.
thing is that we're just unlocking it. It's not necessarily going to fly open yet, is it?
It depends on
Well,
which
it's
way
already a
the
grate.
is.
Water goes through a grate.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like the boat, like the gate. Is it like a up and down grate, or is it a inward?
It swings inward.
Oh, okay, so it might. Well,
Yeah,
unlock
We'll be
it.
going
Leave the
onto
lock
the
on
Pirates
there,
of the
and I can
Caribbean
mage
ride.
hand it open.
The last thing I want is this thing to turn into a water slide, and
That sounds
we
so
get
fun.
separated. It does, but not in.
Not
Looks
in-
around.
Maybe you
Heavy
should take
armor.
off your heavy armor.
Looks
because I
around.
think it sounds fun.
Looks around, gesturing to our environment. It does sound fun, but not here.
Fine.
All I see is the intro, like one of the first scenes to Five Goes West.
Sploosh. All right. So you boat up to the grate. I'm not gonna have you roll it because there's no current present danger. And which one of you is gonna bash the lock?
I'm gonna do it.
All right. Glencora, you can do
I
your.
cast the guidance on Wickham's then.
Okay.
I was already gonna say, no problem. Wick, do it with advantage, and remember to add 1d4 afterwards.
Gotcha.
So guidance is a
Plus-
D4, not advantage. I could help.
Oh.
That's a
No, Aricron's giving advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
What am I
And
rolling,
I
by the way?
helped.
Pardon?
What am I rolling again?
Just a strength check.
Okay, strength. So I would be adding my saving throw to it.
Just your strength modifier. No, nothing additional. Not proficiency. Just
18.
straight up strength. That's all you need. Boom.
Yeah.
Wick is like, you spent all this time, and Wick is just like, all right, let's just give this an old college try. You take the crowbar, you jam it in there, and before you even need to apply any force, it's just like, boom, clank, boom, falls onto the boat. That's it.
Yay!
Yeah, see, my plan was, originally, I was just going to get into the water, swim over, hold on to the grate, pop the lock, and then when the grate went, keep holding on to the grate, and then when everybody was out, like, ready to go in, just keep going after that.
I'm not entirely sure what's in this water either, so that's another concern I have.
We're gonna have to face it eventually anyway.
I'd rather face it in a boat than rely on my swimming speed.
When we get back, I'm going to teach you how to be a more confident swimmer, Aricron. This is going to be important.
Swimming's not the issue. Swimming with armor is the issue.
Well, maybe we should practice that. I'm just saying.
The water breathing would help, especially if somebody's trying to drown us.
Maybe we
Above
should
game, my swimming
I'm back.
speed's 15. So
What happened?
we were just kind of waiting for you. We broke the grade.
Everybody's hassling me for not wanting to swim in heavy armor,
Oh yeah, like we'd both drown.
or have swimming speeds of 15. Be slow as fuck.
Glenn is going to steady herself on the ship and kind of take a second and take a deep breath, as this is a slightly higher level spell than she generally throws out there. And she whispers a few soft words under her breath in Druidic and makes a few small gestures with her fingers. And then she spreads her hands out over the group. And as she does, they are enveloped in a soft green light for a minute. And they can all breathe underwater. Ta-da!
Yay!
All
You
right.
won't drown, Aricron. High five.
Yeah.
Don't say I never do anything for you.
All right. You are now able to breathe underwater, as one does.
Is the water going past the grate still 10 feet deep?
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks like, as you look down, it looks, as far as you can tell in this terrible light, it goes to the left, and it looks like it goes under the keep itself.
Are we able to work the boat in there, or is the boat too big or small?
Well, the cavern itself is 20 feet wide, so yeah, you can kind of work the boat.
Okay.
Sort of, but
Can I use my old battle axe as an oar?
you can try.
Can
You do
I
that?
use my quarterstaff
got.
and like poke us away from the walls if we get close, sort of thing?
You
You
can
know,
try.
I have a
I have an
javelin
old
too. I can do that.
longsword.
And before I do that, I am going to cast guidance on myself because I don't know if I'm going to be any good at this.
All right.
Better buff.
Well, because Wick is taking point on the rowing, I'm gonna have Wick do a rowing check. This would normally be at disadvantage, but you do have help, so their advantage will cancel out that disadvantage. Please make me a strength check.
And I think because
As
Wick
Wick.
taught me to drive, we probably work together really well.
We do. I will say that right now because 19.
You wish you had an oar, but this is actually you're not doing a bad job of controlling it, because really what you're doing, because you're going downstream, you're really more using your axe as a rudder more than anything else. So it's really more about controlling the direction that your boat is going and making sure it stays on course, and that it doesn't turn around and get, capsized or anything like that. The waves start to roll a little bit.
Oh, sorry, go on.
It starts to roll a little bit, and then steadies. And you see that the river, as it goes around, you can see a landing up ahead. Just you figure right around where the main part of the keep would be, with a set of stairs that lead upwards, and two boats which are much better than the boats you have right now. And I want everybody to make me a perception check, please.
Right.
Can I just note that I want, because Wick did such a good job, that Glenn is up at the front of the ship and she's kind of like one of those babies with the like fake steering wheel on the bow or on like the cashboard, and she's sure she's nailing it, but she's doing nothing to help. I just felt that was really important and I'm not sorry.
Just here.
Perception?
Perception, yes.
Okay. Rolling really high. That means later in the game we'll go real low. 18 for me.
That's what I'm feeling.
Dice
Alright,
giveth
18.
and dice taketh away.
Whoa.
But see, I use 5 different d20s, so like, when one starts to betray me...
I use 8.
Well, I thought I had 6, and turns out this other one, this shiny one that I got with my 200th dice set, is actually a d12. I think I might have rolled it as a d20 in past campaigns.
I've yet to find a set of dice that
sessions.
don't betray me, and so I am just happy that the dice have numbers on them.
You can't do that as a DM, though.
I can do whatever I want so long as you guys don't see me fudge.
I mean...
And speaking of dice rolls, I think I should...
Do we need to be rolling for Atlas?
Oh!
Uh,
I guess this is a good time to say that we're passing our wizard.
okay.
They are not here today.
Atlas,
The worst.
Atlas is
you've
so
been-
quiet.
Atlas, you've been so quiet.
There's
You want me to
no
roll?
I rolled.
delicate...
Had a really interesting bug this whole time and just looked up from what they were doing.
Okay.
We're like,
Alright.
Atlas, focus.
Okay. Delicate question. Did anyone beat a 3?
For
Yeah, I think
perception?
all of us.
Yeah.
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 Well, I don't know.
Well,
we
no
didn't
one
roll
rolled
for
for
Atlas.
Atlas yet.
Good point.
Let me.
I rolled a
can.
12 for Atlas, and
Okay.
Atlas's perception is...
Is not that he doesn't have a -9, so that'll be fine.
No, he's proficient. They're proficient in
Yeah, because they're elf. I know.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That beats a 3. There's something swimming in the water. Now, the way the stream works here, with the way the landing is, the stream, at this point, the landing goes one way. Sorry, the stream goes one way, away from the boats, and the water goes in that direction, and then it looks like it stops at the wall. It's kind of dark, though. You can't really see what's going on there. And then another stream approaches this stream and merges with it, just where the landing is. And that stream goes upstream for, again, a distance you can't really see because of the lighting's bad down here. But you do notice from the torchlight, as it goes through the water, that there are 4 to 8 shapes, you can't really tell, that are swimming within the water upstream of this joining thing.
Do they seem
past
mean?
the landing. Do they see you?
No, I said, do they seem mean?
Do they seem mean? They seem like swimming shapes.
So maybe.
Maybe.
Not
I said
concerning
straight
at all.
on ahead. What's the worst they can do? We can breathe water now.
They can outmaneuver us, that's for sure.
I don't know if
Okay,
you've been
like,
watching, but
I
I've
mean,
been nailing this driving thing.
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
On the
yeah.
boat.
We're gonna head toward the
Like,
landing.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
I
like
might
that
be
idea.
able to
Landing.
breathe underwater, but I'm not going to be able to come back up.
You head towards the landing and the fresh pair of boats that are there. And there are sets of oars in those boats.
Of course there are.
As soon
I
as we
think-
get close to them, I will snag.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna take the oars out of those boats and put them in ours.
Or do we want to be in the better boats?
I mean, we could do that too.
Because you said those boats seem much better?
Sounds
Or
like
I mean, this is being held together by a mending spell, and these don't look waterlogged
And a
and
prayer.
terrible.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
Fair.
no offense, Aricron.
Your boat is literally held together by a prayer.
Yeah.
I really trust your magic, but I think I want to try this new boat.
No problem.
All right.
No offense, because this is not my boat. This is my father's yacht. Sorry.
All right. You transfer boats. What do you do with the old boat, by any chance?
Just let it go downriver.
All right.
Do
So
you wanna
it,
do that? What if it like blocks where we want to go? It's
well,
not
it
that deep.
it goes down the river, and then it kind of hits the wall, and kind of stays there.
I was hoping it would be a distraction, and those things in the water would go for it.
The problem is the boat unpiloted isn't going to go upstream.
Yeah.
Not with that attitude.
Physics.
Physics.
It's already a miracle boat.
And now it's a miracle boat. Okay.
It was held together by a prayer. That's kind of like a miracle.
Two minutes ago, it was just held together by prayer. Now it's a miracle boat.
I'm
It's called upselling, Aricron.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can hear or see people or like a direction that people might have gone, like footprints or something.
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Okay.
Crunch.
Oh damn. 16.
There has not been any footprints down here in quite a while. As you look up the stairs, you see that it ends in a wall with a switch on this side.
Oh, they got Nintendo down here.
I have to take away 50 points from House Gryffindor for that one.
Good thing I'm not a
I am
Gryffindor.
House Ravenclaw, yeah.
I don't know if any of us are Gryffindors.
Fine, I'll take 50 points away from House Slytherin.
Hey,
Take that.
hey,
Take
bitch.
that, Bloody Mary.
You take that back, because we ain't done jack all. Pierce and I are not in your fucking war. We're over here minding our damn business.
Drake, do
being-
you have any types of maps for this place?
Not this exact part.
Okay.
Well, what do you guys think that switch does?
Can I
So
investigate the switch?
Sure. It's a switch. It's like a toggle switch. You can pull it down if you want.
I would rather see if I can tell what it goes to.
Oh, make me an
Before doing
investigation
so.
check.
Thank you. That's what I was hoping for.
I think Wick should pull the lever.
Oh, okay, not as good. Hang on.
Pull the
Wait,
lever.
my investigation is good though. 6.
Investigation.
18.
18?
Mhm.
Alright. Okay, alright. You look at the end of the staircase, and as your eyes start to attenuate and your dark vision really kicks in, it looks like the back of a bookcase.
Okay. So this is probably another entrance.
Knowledge.
Stands reason.
I'm gonna take out my
we
drift globe. I'm gonna turn it on.
You have light!
Can I
Hey.
float it underneath the surface of the water to see if that lights up what's down there?
You can!
I'm gonna do that.
You can make me another perception check, please.
Okay. No, not as good.
And that doesn't mean it's bad.
9.
9's still good. As your drift globe goes down into the water, you can more clearly make out what is down there. Upstream. And what it isn't you're swimming so much as it's 6 humanoid things. Still can't make out exactly what they are, but you can get more detail. 6 humanoid things kind of floating a little bit under the surface. Occasionally bobbing down at the bottom of the water, they kind of jump back up again. But with the water waves, it made it look like there's either more or less are swimming, as you know, in the lighting, as one does. But now that you can see a little bit more clearly, you can see exactly what. And they seem to be looking towards downstream, waiting for something.
Oh, they're not just dead bodies, they're just floating. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, they don't look dead. They do look
Okay.
like they're kind of reacting when they hit the ground. They do look like kind of bloated, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's only so much you can tell with things underwater. All that. They do not seem to be reacting to the drift globe.
Curious and curiouser.
I'm gonna pull out a marble, and I'm gonna give it to Glenn. And I'm gonna ask her, how good are you at throwing something a far distance?
Probably not very. What do you want done?
If they're not reacting to the light, do you think they'll react to the movement in the water? So if we throw marble across that way, do you think they'll go after it?
You got another one of those marbles? I have an idea.
I have an entire bag.
Can I get one, please?
Wickham hands him a marble too.
Aricron is going to attempt to skip the marble on the surface of the water. Not necessarily like throw it as far as I can, but see how many times I can skip it.
That's difficult with a marble, but I want to see you try.
Can we also look for skipping rocks if that doesn't work?
You can definitely look for a skipping rock. I want, first off, I want Aricron to make me either a strength check or a dexterity check, whichever is more favorable.
I'll do strength.
Fuck it, make it athletics. Why not? Let's go whole hog.
Okay.
Oink, oink.
Oh, yes. 23.
23. Well, this is
I
difficult.
don't need that skipping rope.
But you managed to get a throw behind it and mouth a prayer, which seems to help. You don't get a lot of skips out of it. There's only so much you can do. But you get a nice plip, plip, and then kind of watch as it falls right on top of one of them, but bounces off the head and just rolls off and goes down to the bottom. Never to be again.
They don't react to it.
They do not seem to.
It's unsettling. So I'm confused. Which way are we going? Like, are we going?
Was there any other? We can go further downstream, or hit the switch at the top of the
Yeah,
walkway.
I wasn't sure if we knew which way we were going.
We really wanted to, we could, but I have a feeling this is just another entrance to down here.
Yeah, especially if there's no footsteps, it's probably reasonable to assume that this isn't where the scary is happening.
Do we want to flip the
wanted to make
switch then as like a easy access, get out of jail free kind of a backdoor thing?
I mean, I figure it's here. I mean, it's probably just gonna swirl around.
Or alert people we're here.
You guys pick. I'm
That's
just
what
standing here.
I understood.
Up to you guys, but I feel like it's a moot point.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I just wanted to make sure I understood. Because sometimes I get distracted by cats.
I mean, you really have, as far as you can tell, two options. Investigate upstream or downstream, or leave. So that's three options.
I say we continue our way downstream now that we got better boats.
Yeah, we can take on whatever these things are. They don't seem...
Well, those things are upstream.
Oh, upstream.
But they're watching downstream.
Yeah, they're watching downstream.
Did we pass them?
No. So basically the water, all right, before it hits the landing, it flows to your left. And then it ends at a wall. Like, it looks like it's flowing into the wall. Right? And then there's the landing. And then upstream is where these guys are.
Okay. Sorry, when you kept saying that the water was moving inward, I was assuming that was upstream or downstream.
Yeah, no, it's basically, instead of going to the landing, it flows. It diverts away from the landing and then goes somewhere else at the wall. And as for what it's doing there, well, right now your boat's there that you just had, the holy boat, also against the wall.
Right.
We want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
I mean, I'm not really leaning one way or the other. I say, I don't know. I just feel like this whole bookcase thing is just another entrance.
Our whole goal is to check. Yeah, our whole goal was to check under the Red Larch here. So
yeah, Riverguard Keep.
Riverguard, my bad. But yeah, we're checking under it, and we're not. We can always come back and check these doors. And
crab
stuff.
rave yet?
That sounds like such an. This isn't crabs.
Haven't found the crab rave yet.
I was promised interesting crabs.
Atlas was promised interesting crabs, and we haven't given them.
Yeah, so I say we keep going. I don't know what these things are, but I mean, I think we
Alright,
fought worse.
we'll get in a fancy boat and have extra oars if we've gotta have extra oars. And we'll just go upstream.
Yeah, unless everyone thinks it's
Yeah,
stupid.
I that was my
Okay.
idea too. So
I mean, we see creepy things, but again, I mean, I feel like we fought worse. So at least we can see our danger.
yeah,
All right. So you can get back in the boat. Start oaring your way upstream. I want everybody to has got an oar. A strength athletics check, please.
You
Well,
are
I'll take an oar.
say that again.
cutting out.
Anyone who is taking an oar, please make a strength athletics check.
August will take an oar.
You guys want me to take an oar or just let somebody else do it?
How many oars?
There are 4 oars per boat, so as many oars.
Are we all on the same boat?
That's a good question.
I assumed we were.
Is it a big enough boat for all 5? How many there are there?
Yeah,
There's 5
there's
of us?
room for 5. Yeah, there's room
Okay.
for 5.
Ooh,
Also
not
gives
a-
you an extra boat here in case you need it. Right?
Oh, I have a 6 in athletics? Hell yeah.
Yeah, rolled a 1. I rolled a
Oh.
1. It's 5.
You rolled a 1?
Oh,
I have an oar.
Have at
you
it.
can have an oar if you like.
I have advantage, or I have guidance, so I'm probably, even if it's athletics, I may be a bit better off than Atlas taking it. Because we're
I
both
mean, you're
probably
better off than
similar.
Aricron. Can't really do much worse than.
So do you want me to
Flash.
go with you guys since it's
Yeah.
4 to a boat? Okay, cool.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
4 to a boat?
it's. I mean, 4 to a boat means
4
one person
oars.
in a boat.
Okay.
Of course, yeah. Aricron's already made his roll. Wick. Oh, sorry, Wick. August. Glenn. Atlas is babysitting
That new water bug.
a water bug. Yeah, a water strider.
Aw, good job.
So, am I rolling?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I need to get back to Dice Joe. I roll 10.
10. Okay.
The tiniest die that I own does not like me.
Oh.
Okay, so you got a 10, and August got
16. I rolled a 10 on the dice, but I have a 6 in athletics.
which is amazing balls. Okay, cool. And Glenn, what
Oh, right.
what
I
magic?
didn't-
15, did you say?
Hang on, I didn't add my athletics. I forgot about that. 17.
17. All right, you more or less did well enough, with the exception of Aricron. Aricron, you're starting to get a little bit tired. If you fail once more, you're going to end up taking exhaustion. This is very hard work, and you're not used to doing it.
Okay.
City
Like
boy.
yeah, this is just not your. It takes it.
Aricron
You'll
doesn't
be
have
able to-
good luck on.
When
Aricron
I
doesn't
was
have
a
good
kid,
luck
my
on
dad
boats.
used to take me out into the pond
Yeah.
and leave me to whittle my own oar because he would just turn into a frog and leave me. You'll get
Aricron,
good at it too, don't worry.
Aricron, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save.
Hey, that's
A 21.
21. You have images in your head of when you were drowning. The last time you guys were on a boat at this exact same river. And the boat's kind of rocking a little bit. And you look overboard, you feel kind of dizzy, but then you close your eyes. You swallow, and you're good. You're not even rowing. You're just trying to keep it in and not get river sick, which is like seasick, but this is a river.
Yeah.
August will hand him his flask and be like, water skin, and be like, take a sip, bud.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Aricron, or do you want Atlas to take over? Maybe he can take a second away from the bug.
I think I'm good. Just having flashbacks to the last time we were in this water.
Okay.
I'm going to
Also-
take a second.
Actually,
and
wasn't it
recast
Atlas who
on
was
myself
drowning?
again.
Aricron
It
didn't
was.
have a good time either.
Yeah.
Atlas is fine though, because Atlas has his water strider.
Everything's
And-
gonna be okay.
And also,
Atlas-
what's he gonna do? Look pale? He's a drow.
I was
Atlas,
gonna say, I feel like Atlas would also just sort of see Aricron just kind of like holding it in, and then just when you guys offer for him to row instead, he would just be like, "No, I like watching the suffering."
Yeah.
Atlas,
like
you're being
watching
Pretty much.
Atlas, you're being really quiet. Just eye rolls.
Ugh. You wouldn't understand.
I don't owe you anything.
The My Chemical Romance concert is back. Leave me alone.
Alice, if
NCR
you get
RNG.
more emo, you're gonna dye a blue strip in your hair.
God. I love you, Pierce.
I'm gonna have to
Whenever
take-
you listen to this, I'm so sorry.
Or not.
No, you're not.
Only one of us has to. No, I'm joking.
Alright. Okay. So, what they is gonna do. So as you're piloting forward, they're watching the boat. And they watch the boat. And they watch the boat.
I don't like it.
I do have the drift boat
And
over us, by the way. Or should I keep it underneath the surface of the water to keep an eye on them? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like the idea.
You can leave it there, yeah. If they're not like triggered by it, so like doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather be able to
And-
see them.
Yeah.
as the boat goes forth, there's now nothing. And suddenly,
Hmm. There it is.
roll for initiative.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyone
I
who
had
did
a
anything.
suspicion.
Cool.
Sorry,
They
we're
didn't
not
seem
hopefully
friendly. You
Um,
didn't say they were mean, but I
I-
assumed.
I get advantage on initiative, right?
That's your barbarian thing?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Cool,
I've
'cause
heard stories of this before.
I rolled a natural 20.
I'm rolling for Atlas.
Whoa! Pew pew pew!
Roll another one, you might get more.
Another
The second one was an 18.
Another one, thank you.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
No, 21
That
for me.
was
21.
Ed, I don't want to be first, but I'm so glad I'm not last for one.
30.
Okay.
Oh, you're not first, Amber.
I know, I said good. I'm glad I'm not first, but I just didn't want to be last for once.
Mm-hmm.
I got so excited when I saw that 16 on my dice. I'm like, ah! Yeah, what's your dex, Matt?
0. Plus 0.
So Atlas goes first.
Okay.
Helping.
And I helped.
I
Okay,
have
I'm
no
gonna-
idea what
I'll-
I'm doing, but I know
like,
I'm doing it really
Well,
well.
Drake is setting the order, and I'm gonna run to the bathroom really fast.
Oh,
Okay.
We'll time you.
remind me to send you guys a picture of my brand new water bottle after the game because it's really cute.
Oh no, Glenna Zoidberg.
Hooray! I'm useful.
Hooray!
I
I'm
think about it, the more
useful.
accurate it is. Hilarious.
Excuse me, I'm a doctor.
That's terrible. I love
All right.
Haha, just in time.
I
it.
love Zoidberg.
Boat horse nerd. We could have had boat horses.
Hang on. Boat tiefling boat. Is that Moper?
Boat moper. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
boat
must be
moper.
me. That must be me.
Boat goth. Boat, I hate you, Dad.
I hate you, Dad. Yeah, that's Aricron.
Boat horse nerd and then underwater
Horse nerd.
idiot.
Underwater idiots.
All right. Speaking of boat idiots, top of the round. Let's ask Wick what you gonna do.
So
What
they're
you gonna do,
underwater
Hogan?
and we're in a boat, right?
They're underwater and idiots, and you're in a boat.
Yep. And we're not touching the water.
You
So-
are not touching the water. That is correct.
Cool. Are any of them close enough for me to attack?
Yeah, you
Over
can
the
get a swing
side?
down in there in the splooshy sploosh.
Awesome! Because
I
I'm
roped your javelin.
gonna
it's a
set the
mushy
oar back into the boat, like underneath the lip of the boat, pull out
Yeah.
the storm of glory and men, rage because I can, and then I'm going to use reckless and swing at the closest one near me.
Let me think.
You said pull out.
Ah, fuck it.
Can I do that?
Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking. It's magic fire. I'll let it happen.
I'm not using fire. I'm using thunder.
Your aura is fire.
I didn't say I was using the aura.
When you rage, your aura kicks in.
Okay, I thought I had to, like, turn it on.
You use it as a minor action on turns you haven't activated your rage, but it comes in free with rage. Like,
Okay. Because I just wasn't
And-
gonna turn it on because water, but
It's-
if you're gonna give it to me, I'll go for it.
yeah, it's
And
free
thunder
real
and-
estate.
Thunder and lightning are two different things too.
Yeah, thunder is
Sound.
sonic. Yeah, so, which
Yeah, I
is
know.
fine. That's still valid. So you attack the first boat, idiot.
Yep.
Roll
The way
me
you
an
worded
attack.
that sounded like you're calling someone an idiot.
Bear in mind, though, you're attacking something that's underwater, so this will be at disadvantage. But you have reckless attack, so that will cancel out advantage. So this is attack.
Okay, so should I re-roll? Because I rolled twice already.
Yeah, just re-roll it.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, it's just that it's not.
Oh,
easy.
no, that's fine. I wanted to be fair.
I
Fuck
don't.
math. 15.
15 is a success.
Sweet. So that's
Biff.
swing number 1.
Okay.
It's gonna be...
How much damages does ya does?
Blah, 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 blah. Plus... 14.
Okay. That is enough damage to damage him. Or her. I don't know.
It. Them. Gender non-conforming. Neopronouns. We don't
They're-
know. We don't know their life.
I
We don't know their
We don't
origin.
even know if we don't know if we don't even know.
Their
Both of
pronouns
you.
is were was.
That is probably the most correct answer.
So that's my first swing, right?
Yeah, that's your first swing.
And I get another one, don't I?
Another one.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna do the same thing.
You should try to do the same thing.
That one's better than the other one. Math. 19 on that one.
Yeah, I think that hits. Guys, I think that hits.
I hope it hits.
You and you. And I'm gonna roll. Not as good as the other one. That one's 10.
10. Well, I mean, that's good enough.
Yep.
So, it starts to kind of climb up. You kind of poof, splash down to the water, and then it starts to climb up in the, try to climb up the side of the boat, and then these hollow, sunken eyes look at you in the wet hair, and you can see these strange teeth as it goes, and you're like, nope, and you just chop its head off.
Not
and
bam.
Nope, nope, not about it. Let's go. Nope, get out. Goodbye.
What is it?
Did it look undead, or was it more?
I would like those of you who have religion can make a religion check.
Religion
I'm not
check.
good at that.
I have the opposite of religion. I have -1 in religion, so I'm not doing that.
I actually have a +3 in religion, but I'm not proficient.
No, that's so good. I do not know.
10. 10 for religion.
Okay.
Am I allowed to roll? I don't have.
Yeah, you don't need proficiency. It's
You said religion, so I didn't know if it.
No, you don't need. You do not need proficiency. Roll
I
that.
got a natural 1.
Oh.
You need proficiency at rolling dice, though.
Shut up! This dice got me like good rolls so far. I guess it's done.
Yeah, you're done. What did everybody else roll for religions?
I didn't roll for it.
7.
You 7.
I mean, I'll roll for it.
You know,
but
Wick.
Don't forget to
Yeah,
roll
you
get hurt.
for Atlas.
Yeah, but
I
I
rolled
kind of
Immediately,
really.
like. Does anyone else want to roll for Atlas at all?
I'll do it. I rolled a 9 for me.
That's not gonna happen.
Where's
Atlas has a +1.
5 for Atlas?
We all suck. No, that's me. I had a 1.
I don't care what it is. It's gross and trying to get into the boat. That's all I care about. And then, Atlas is probably just like, ugh, don't touch me. Gross.
Good. We're gonna move on from this. Pretend that entire never happened. As we move towards August. August.
Uh-huh.
What you gonna do,
so
Hogan?
are there more trying to climb into the boat?
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meh.
What you gonna do?
I just want to be slashy, but I don't want to. I can't slashy if they're not climbing into the boat.
If they're not climby.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna slash. Is there one in slashing range? Am I muted?
Okay. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Make your attack roll. Remember advantage because they're under the water.
Disadvantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they're underwater.
Alright. Well, there goes one. That's a 15 down there on the floor, and that one's it's technically cocked. It's like in the middle of an 8 and a 20. Can I re-roll that one?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's a 28, right?
It's.
Oh wait, I take the disadvantage. Fuck. 15 plus 5, 20. I still 20.
That's still a hit. That is still a hit for your first.
Actually, plus 7. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll damage.
Yeah, haven't done this in a
Plus all
I've
my
been relying way too much on lightning lure.
This is the one time.
I didn't want to bring it into the boat yet. I guess I should have.
This is
Where
this
is
is like the
D8?
one
Damn it.
the one
Okay.
time we're just like, oh, this is actually an
3 plus 7. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, they haven't been
I
able to get out of the
thought-
water yet. So yeah, they haven't been able to actually get out of the water. They have to
They're,
have
like,
their opportunity
clamoring.
to get unsplooshed.
God.
Well, you know what? Then
Yeah.
can my second attack be lightning word?
What was your first damage, please?
10.
10.
It was 3
The
plus
answer-
7. Or
The answer to that is
4.
probably going to be nah, but just give me 1 second. You know, Eldritch Knights be cray.
Eldritch
I'm
Giant
just
has
not-
no chill.
I can never
Yeah,
remember, like, if I have to do... If I have 2 attacks, I just gotta remember. I can never remember if it's only 2 melee attacks.
Well, Eldritch Knights also have some shenanigans.
Okay.
So I'm just that. Yeah, you're 7th level.
Mm-hmm.
So what that lets you do, can cast a cantrip, make a bonus action, but you cannot use your action to attack cantrip.
That's fine. I just wanted to... Oh, wait. Hang on. Sorry. Can you repeat that? You were kind of cutting in and out.
Okay, so when you use your action to cast a cantrip, you
Uh-huh.
can use your bonus action to slishy slash, but you cannot use your action to slash
Uh-huh.
and then do a cantrip. When you use your attack action, you're committing it to both.
Okay. Well, then I'll just use my second to just do another slash
All right, do another slishy slash.
at disadvantage.
Yep.
All right. I miss. It's a 2 plus 7. 7, 8, 9.
9. Yeah, that's less effective.
Okay. Well, next time.
You got one slish slash in though,
Yeah.
so there is that. Next up is Boat Goth.
Atlas is going to cast Magic Missile at because I know last time Atlas, I think, said that they didn't want us to use the wand, so I'm just going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. That way I can hit
Okay.
each of them with one.
All right, give me 1 moment.
And because it's Magic Missile, I don't have to roll attack, right?
That is correct,
Yeah.
but there is something
No.
to do. When you roll the damage for this,
Mhm.
if you don't like where it goes, you can spend a sorcery point to reroll dice equal to charisma modifier, but because he's currently in phase, that gets reduced down to. So what you can do is you can damage for your magic missile, decide the targets for your magic missile, roll the damage for them, and if you don't like those dice, you can reroll a certain three.
A certain
A certain number of those dice free.
Oh.
Which is
All
3?
right.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
I can't tell if he's
For
saying
f-
3 or for free.
Yeah, you're really cutting
For
out.
free.
the
For
joy.
free.
Oh,
Free
for
real
free.
estate. Free. For
Free.
free.
For free?
Yeah.
For free?
For free. Free. It's free real estate.
So I rolled a 4.
What are your targets first?
I want to hit each one.
You can only declare 4.
But I'm casting it at 2nd level. Don't I get an extra one?
Yes, 3 plus 1 is 4.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. That's fine then. I will hit all of the ones, but the one Wick hit then.
All the ones but the one. Okay. Roll me damage on each and just declare order. First of all.
There's only 5? I thought there was 6
Yeah.
humanoid figures.
Yeah, there was 6.
Oh, he's already dead?
Yeah, Wick decapitated one.
I'm a vengeful god.
So that's what I rolled. So I could re-roll the 1 and the 2?
You can re-roll the 1 and the 2 for free.
So I rolled a 4 and another
Okay.
4.
Well then.
Hell yeah. Max
Please-
divulge.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a very powerful ability.
Okay, how do I keep track of how many spells Atlas has used?
Sticky notes.
Guess we just have to write it. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be a sticky note because I don't think we can touch. Well, I don't know. This is the
I don't know.
is
I don't even know how to add a sticky note.
Wait.
Well, I mean like a real
on,
life
this-
sticky note.
yeah.
And that way at the end of the game we can all just be like, here's what happened on this sticky note.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like I could actually put a note in the character sheet.
Oh yeah, no, I figured it would just be easier to take notes on the outside of the character sheet and then just take a picture of your notes and then give them to Pure so they can
No,
fix it
that
all.
probably makes more sense.
Real life paper.
There's the first level spell slot.
Oh.
and
Oh,
harder, not
yeah.
harder.
Yeah. So those check marks indicate whether or not they've used that spell level. So
Yeah.
you second level spell, so we'll just check that and done.
Yeah.
There.
So Atlas
Done.
has 1 spell slot per level?
No,
3.
3.
Okay, I
he's-
see that.
Well, there's
he's
3
got-
second level,
3 at second
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
3 third
4
level,
first level.
1 fourth level.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
And
kinda
he's
forgot
got
that I learned a whole like all that was there for the spell slots.
and he has sorcery points that he can spend to just get spell levels back.
Okay, good.
So sorcerers have a lot more spell power than just just their spell slots.
Cool.
Okay. We are now I hate you dad territory.
Okay, now I need to figure out how I'm
Alright.
doing.
I'm going to cast Bane on the closest 4 Bane at second level to cast on the closest 4 water creatures. I'm not sure what they are.
Sure.
Within 30 feet.
Yeah, what's the DC on that for you?
DC 13 charisma.
Okay. That is not likely to be. And what's 13? Libbity blop. Yeah. Okay. Chances of success are slim. Oh wait, first 4 you said, so that 5 will be. That's
Oof.
not going to work like that. 20, 19, 15 will not do it. The 14. No, 15 does it. 14 won't. Okay, so only one of them fails at the save. Right. Bane. All right. Okay.
Okay.
And one was a natural 20, but we goes or
We're
cats.
not gonna woo 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 for the monsters trying to kill us.
I mean, I will, but I have a wet cat. All right. Okay, so you do that. Are you doing anything else with your turn? Oh wow, you are soaked. Get away from me.
Rude.
Weather
Go
cat.
dry off, cat. You're supposed to hate water, not be like this wet, drowned thing.
I can't ready an action, can I now?
Nope.
Yeah. Alright, that'll be all I do then.
Alrighty. Horse nerd.
May I verify something before I do it? I
Depends
just
what
want to
it
make
is.
sure I understand it. So if I were to cast Fairy Fire and people were given advantage, that would just mean that it would cancel out the disadvantage?
That's exactly what happens if you have advantage for any reason and disadvantage for
just-
any reason. They just cancel each other out.
I wanted to make sure I was understanding the rules correctly before I did something foolish.
Yeah, and you can't get double advantage, and you can't get double disadvantage or anything like that. It's like if you have both, doesn't matter how many times you get both, they cancel out.
Perfect. Just wanted to be sure. All right. Well, Glenn is going to, she's gonna like set down her shield because I forgot to mention she had her shield, and she's
Mhm.
going to clap her hands together, and as she does, kind of like sparks fly out overhead and land over the water creatures that we don't know what they are because we're all too dumb.
Really? Look, I can't.
It's really
Yeah,
all I got.
identifying creatures underwater in the dark is somehow not your forte, surprising no one. What's the DC on that?
15.
15. I thought it would be. One of them saves, the others do not.
I'll take it.
They get a +2 to their roll, so that would have been in a 19. And the others do not. For fire. For fire. For fire banned. For fire. Alright. And you're concentrating on that now. Okay. Good to know. It is that it? No minor actions or nothing?
Glenn is going to take a few steps back to make sure she is, at the very least, if not, I'm saying it out loud, away from the front lines, or I guess kind of in the middle of the ship.
Okay, so you're kind of away from the edge of the ship in
Yeah.
case they want to do some grabby. Not that they can drown you.
And
Alrighty.
hunker down.
They're all going to do the same thing. The three on the left side are kind of reaching up, grabbing the edge of the boat, and the other two aren't coming up, but you can feel them kind of against the boat.
Yeah, they're trying to
And they are trying to work together to tip the boat over. They are not succeeding very well at trying to
Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby.
Oh, they're definitely rocking the boat, but that's about it.
Drats, teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not. They tried. They tried and they failed. They had a job to do and they did not do that job. Speaking of jobs to do,
Yeah, Wickham's
It's not
turn
Wick's
again?
it's Wick o'clock.
Alright. Well, I'm still on fire, and I'm gonna swing again.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna do it at Reckless again, because I can. And because of the
Alright.
Fairy Fire, I'm gonna attack the ones that have Fairy Fire. So that way, I get advantage again.
Okay. Are you activating your aura?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your minor action. Or your bonus action.
I think that hits because I rolled a 19.
Yep.
I'm not gonna add the math for that.
Nope. Don't bother.
Is it advantage or is it just normal roll now? That
Just a normal roll.
okay.
As it stands right now.
Idiot of fairy fire still, right?
Yeah, the idiots still have fairy fire.
Okay.
The dum-dums still have the fuff.
Shit roll. 7 on that one.
That's not a bad roll. That's a roll that can do some work. Work is work.
Alright, so I just get 1, or do I get advantage?
You get both attacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't get disadvantage now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought I wasn't getting that
But
anyway because I was rolling Reckless, which was advantage
Yeah,
anyway.
but you don't have to reckless now.
Oh, okay, well,
So, if they attack you, they won't get advantage, is what I'm trying to say.
gotcha.
So the fairy fire does help you with that.
Okay. Alright, so that might not. 14 for the second one.
That's a hit.
Oh, cool. I just rolled you, so we're gonna grab you, because you're the first one to touch my finger. That's That's a really good roll. Math, though.
Did you get more than 5?
I got 19.
Yep. Idiot down.
Woo.
Picking them off one by one for you guys.
Yep. Doing a great job.
You're welcome.
Hey, Mopey boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Mopey boy, slaying these guys so fancy free.
I want to go fishing.
Okay.
I want to try to go for. I want to lightning lure one that's trying to tip over the boat and bring him up to me. Hopefully.
That you got your choice because they're all 4 of them are trying.
Okay. Well, whoever.
You got the ones with fairy fire, and then you got the one that does not.
Does fairy fire give me advantage? I wasn't.
It doesn't give you advantage with the cantrip, no. But
Is the one that's Bane still there?
yes.
I'll go for the one that's baned. I don't know what that does
Okay.
either, but
Sounds ominous.
Basically, if he has to make any saving throws,
good. That's what he has
yeah.
to do.
yeah, he has to roll a d4 and subtract that from his overall roll.
All right.
Like the reverse guy goes.
Yeah.
-4.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 2d8 first of
No,
all. Huh? Hello?
I can hear you. I think his internet might have popped.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go. Now we hear you.
Yeah, that's 16 saves.
Oh. I thought it was -4. Damn it.
Now we can shit talk without.
Oh, he already did -4. I see it. Okay.
Or are we just waiting?
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if Ravage is wet, then we can assume it's at least raining, and then maybe there's a storm. See? Weather
Yeah.
cat.
I thought I heard some thunder earlier over someone's mic.
It could have been me too. There's some pretty high winds.
Ah.
Yeah, no, it's raining a lot here.
Okay, I
so-
see that you already minus the 4 now.
Yeah.
Lamer. Oh well, I'll just do another slashy slash then. Can I do that?
Yeah, you have cast a cantrip, so you can do a slashy slash.
Okay, and I'll just do that at disadvantage.
Well, it'll be at parity because they have fairy fire.
Okay.
So you can still do that.
What dice am I gonna trust here? Trust in maybe.
Friendship?
This doesn't involve friendship right now, so.
Fair.
Okay, I mean, could be worse. 14 plus. Where is my?
That's a hit. I'll just
Okay.
tell you right now, that's
plus
a hit.
7.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
hit.
So my D8 plus 4. Where's my D8? Are you a D8? I think you are. Yes. 5 plus 4, 9.
9. Le neuf.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Neuf.
8.
Now he has 19 damage. 19 damage.
Well, why did it sound like you were saying cat rat?
Cat sank. She's counting in French.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18. No, now I'm thinking too hard about it.
7, 8, 9, 10,
It's
11,
one of those things that's
13.
just like locked in my brain from like such a young age that if I focus, I can't count.
I figured you were counting in French, but I didn't know if you were counting in French and then.
And then occasionally I have to yell Pamplemousse because we always played that game.
19, 20, 21,
He's gonna keep going.
22, 23, 24, 25, blah, 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 blah,
Let's
blah.
say cat then
I
sank.
stopped French pretty early.
It goes
I stopped
cat
French
then
even if I
sank.
could.
I got an A in French.
I thought you were starting in French and then continuing on as like a joke. And that's why I was asking if I heard what I heard, or if you were just mumbling and I misheard it.
I also
Everyone
want
can.
I meant to say
everyone
this last
in BC, when they start French, continues on as a joke. So that's valid.
I assume that's how the language started.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
I want to say,
At
I
least
wanted
how
to
the
say that.
Quebec version started.
What if we have the most complicated long words to spell, but we only pronounce half the letters? We need this language to sound as much like mumbling as possible. So, what does the goth do?
Wait, hang on. I wanted to say that I meant to position myself
yeah.
near the goth last time,
All right,
just so that I could defend him if anything.
You protect the goth.
Yes.
What does the goth do with this protect?
Matt, did you want to pilot Aricron this round?
Do I want to pilot my own character?
No, the goth.
Oh,
Atlas.
yeah.
Oh, what did I say? Sorry.
Aricron.
You
I
said
thought I said the goth.
Yeah. Where's the character sheet, real quick, and I can.
It's in graduates.
Oh.
Okay. No.
Beep. That's a cat mouse.
Okay.
Damn, he's just collecting cantrips.
Bless you. Okay. Yeah, I will pilot Atlas this round.
Cool. What would you like to do?
Are any of the creatures out of the water yet?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Didn't Atlas have the casting or the casting the twin spell? Yes.
Yes, Atlas does have twin spell. And depending on what you want to twin, this could be amazing.
Glencora?
Glencora would rule the world.
Looking at all
many
The
horses
world would be a
fed.
better place. We
You'd
would be
think that,
efficient, and
but it probably wouldn't be.
we'd have so many gardens, and there would be so many horses, and people would be doing good for each other.
That is not what twin spell does, but I appreciate your enthusiasm.
No, we just said, what if there were a lot of gluttons? That's all I went off of.
Yep. Same
Well,
here.
then the horses would end up freed, and they'd have their own sort of aristocracy. And then the
I don't-
horses would
I
take,
don't
like,
see a
have it be like a
downside to
Planet of
that.
the Apes scenario.
I don't see a downside.
Planet of the Apes horses. Wow.
They walk on their fingers.
Eric,
If
what
she
are you going
has
to
to
do
use with
with
animals
this
and not-
nonsense that we are presented with here?
double Eldritch Blast.
That's
Double
really
Eldritch
big
Blast.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to pick your two targets.
Wherever I'm jumping back and forth between
Yeah.
the one that's
As-
Baned and the 16, I guess.
Okay. You have to do all Eldritch Blasts to the same target for you to twin spell this,
okay.
but yeah, because that's
Okay.
because twin spell requires that. But I mean, yeah. Roll your first two Eldritch Blasts against the 16 one, please.
I was about to say, it might be better if you go for one that's already, or less hurt.
No, I have to
Um,
spend sorcery points on these
Oh, my
Because-
bad.
because it's an evocation spell and he is in new magic phase, and that's like,
Oh.
yeah, he's
Very
kind
cool.
of OP.
Yeah, I'll go after shoot both of them at one of the favorite fire 10s then.
All right, well, shoot him.
What? Sorry.
It's
I'm just-
it's +7 to hit.
Yeah. And 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then damage. Is it just
1d10.
one?
He does not have any additional damage on top of that.
It's just 1d10 and then 1d8 plus 1? For the twin spell?
No, it's just 1d10.
But I did the twin spell.
I understand that. It's just
Right.
1d10. It's just
Okay.
1d10. Just handle it. We'll get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm not going to cheat you out of this.
No. Max damage for 10.
Okay. Now roll your second Eldritch Blast against this target.
Okay. And 17 plus 7.
That's a hit. Roll your damage, please.
Just 10 again.
10 again. All right.
Okay.
He is now
I'm
dead.
sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Now-
and let me flavor.
now-
Let me flavor
Oh.
this for Atlas.
Wait. Now your twin Eldritch Blast against your second target.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
That's why I was like, no, we got to do this one at a time. So
No, I got you.
yeah. So roll your. We
I
can do
rolled
the
a 19.
after we get all this done. 19 is
I
hit.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19 is hit.
And 10 again.
Oh, jeez. Take that.
No. I'm asking. Roll 10 again.
Yeah, roll d10 again. Yeah.
Okay, that one was a 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
Roll one more. No, it's fine.
It's not my character, so I'm not used to some of this. Damn it! Another 1.
You know what?
Rolled really good. No.
Now flavor it.
Okay. You see. You see. Ethereal scorpions kind of appear around each of Atlas's hands as the tails lasers, the Eldritch Blast lasers just shoot from their tails.
Ooh, that's got a
Yeah.
sting.
I've been wanting to flavor a Atlas attack for a minute now.
Heavily inspired.
Thank you for validating that pun.
Mm-hmm.
I know who's going to get dragged down into the water at the first opportunity.
You coward!
Aricron, what you gonna
Now it's my
do?
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So
they're
much
still,
work.
yeah, they're still hidden, right?
At
Oh,
least
yeah.
everyone can breathe underwater.
As-
The only reason I'm not scared.
We were prepared for this.
Do your worst.
Isn't I thought Hunter's Mark was a yes, it is a bonus action. Okay, bonus action. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on one that I see. So,
Okay.
I guess the 12 fairy fired one then.
All right.
And then
Yeah, just mark it.
yes.
Okay.
And
I
then
don't think that requires a saving throw. If I'm not.
it does not.
Yeah.
It's just concentration up to 1 hour.
Yep.
For me.
Yeah.
And then I can cast another spell if it's not concentration, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Guiding bolt to the same one that I Hunter marked.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah.
All right. Which one was that? Was it the 12 fairy
The
fired
12.
or the?
Yeah. The 12 fairy fire.
Roll your attack roll, please.
13.
13 is a hit. Roll your massive damage.
5d6s.
I'm gonna need more dice, guys.
I'm gonna need a bigger dice pen.
Ooh. Technically 6d6 considering my Hunter mark. So 26
Yeah.
plus 1. 27 damage. I just make finger guns, like look over the side of the boat and pew. Fish in a barrel.
A little
A
bit.
little bit of overkill. Little bit.
Tiny bit.
Just a little bit. Just delete that, man. Yeah, definitely. Pronouns is, was, were.
Told you.
Pronouns not my problem anymore.
Definitely not. Hey, horse nerd.
Pronouns with
Yeah.
past tense.
That's
What
me.
would you like? What would you like to do? Oh, they're past the tense, all right. They're beyond the
Yeah.
tense and beyond the pearly gates at this point.
Now, I kind of assume because they're in the water, I can't necessarily like aim a spell at them, like a range spell, you know what I mean?
Well, you say that, but like Aricron and Atlas have been pew-pewing them with their spells, no problem. So
Okay. Okay,
So you-
well, I am going to cast one hot second here. So Glenn is going to set back down her shield, and she lifts up her hand, and a shard of ice forms between her fingers. And with a quick motion, she whips the shards of ice like a throwing dagger out towards the one, I guess, with fairy fire. And
that is the good choice. Make your attack roll, please.
beep 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 boop. What's my plus? I always forget it.
It's plus.
Plus 8? Is that correct? That seems ridiculous.
You got that weapon, right?
Damn, that's shocking. Okay. Feels like it's been a
No,
long time
it's-
since I played.
It's not shocking. It's freezing. Shocking would be the lightning lure.
24.
Okay, Dad.
That hits.
Okay,
Roll your damage.
So, my d10. Where are my dice? Oh, there. Lost control of my life here. Oh, I rolled a 2.
All right.
But
That's-
that's okay.
Okay. No, that's good. That's fine. That you're allowed to roll a 2 as you ice knife. What's your saving throw DC, please?
Beep, 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 beep. It is a 15.
Okay. And what type of saving throw is it?
Dexterity? Yes. Dexterity for
Dex.
2d6 damage.
Okay. And what is it if they save? Like, is it save for half or save to avoid?
Hang on 1 second. Hit or miss. It just says the target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where ice exploded must succeed on a dexterity save throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Says nothing else? Okay.
Unless I lie.
I forgot. Hang on. What was your DC again? Sorry?
15.
15?
Ooh, Bane!
Yeah, I forgot to roll for that. He does not make a saving
I
throw.
forgot to remember.
2d6, I'm not gonna ask you to roll that. That is sufficient to kill it, even if you rolled a 2.
Pew, pew, pew.
So so it finally manages to make it up onto the boat, and Glenn just like ice knifes into him, and he falls right back in the water. And then Glenn just counts 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the boat kind of lurches a bit as the ice knife explodes, freezing the water beneath the boat. The other ghoul kind of is like knocked back, so it isn't actually affected by it. But then the magical ice just kind of instantly melts away, and the ghouls just going bye-bye behind
He's
you.
gonna be like jumping up in the air, clapping and giggling, because that's just the sort of vibe she's got.
That
It's
is
cold.
a terrible thing to do on a boat, but good.
Or
I mean,
when
it's
the
already
catches are
rocking.
balance.
Yeah, it's already rocking. She might as well.
The ice
She
knife
goes
calls.
whirling down and down white water. That's the
also
way
a
the
good sailor,
driver
but
burns
there's
to tread
anywhere to
lightly.
jump, it would be there.
The ice knife cause splash damage.
So the last remaining ghoul is kind of given up.
It is a
on... Yeah, they're ghouls. Has kind of given up on the whole capsizing the boat with the help of his friends and teamwork. And so he just climbs up and kind of reaches for a Wick and tries to drag, it tries to drag him down, but Wick, being Wick, doesn't actually move, and now the ghoul is just kind of hanging, kind of sad from Wick. Legs are kind of kicking. It's actually kind of comical more than actually frightening, given that it's an undead, and nothing happens. It just falls off, and he's clinging to the side of the boat. Wick, what you want to do? What you want to do, Hogan?
Reckless. I'm pretty sure we're almost done, and why not? Take advantage.
Alright. You want to reckless to wreck this?
Yeah, I really do. Also,
Okay.
my dumbass has not been adding my rage.
Then, wait. So you didn't,
For the other ones, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll add it on
You've
this one.
damaged other things. You've damaged other things, so okay. That's fine. Okay.
So, 16?
Yeah, and you have too many dice. You're just gonna murder it.
Cool. Can I just sort of, like, as it's maybe trying to climb off the boat, or as it's just, like, trying to get at me, can I just kick it so hard that it bounces off the wall and its head pops off?
Yes!
Yay. Okay, I do that.
That's hilarious.
You're welcome for that visual.
I love it. I love it. Just boot. You don't know whose problem it is, but it's not yours anymore. And there you have it. No, look at that. You did it.
We did it!
Honestly, some pretty sad defense.
I mean, that might not be their actual defense. That just might be like their neighbors. I don't know. Maybe those guys left here before they did. You don't know.
I mean, sure.
Just saying.
Glenn, you are my best friend.
Yay! You're my best friend too. You guys are all my best friend. Is that allowed? I've never had so many best friends.
We're having soft tacos tonight.
Good way.
If we make it back home, we'll have soft tacos.
Fuck yeah.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Atlas will be like, I only like hard tacos.
I want extra
Suck it
sour
up.
cream.
Right?
I just like chips and salsa. Maybe queso.
Nothing too nasty.
All right, Pierce, you gotta message us when you get to this part. Tell us what Atlas is
What is Atlas's Mexican restaurant order?
How many margaritas does Atlas need?
I mean,
There you go.
we do know that they all eat
Oh.
breakfast burritos.
I mean,
Oh,
yes,
good
we've
call.
already
Yeah.
True.
I just feel like I could see Atlas as a hard chuck kind of guy.
I could totally see Atlas destroying some nachos though.
Weird conversation. I love it.
I also kind of see Atlas as like one of those like quesarito dudes.
Oh my god, yeah.
This is a
Crunch
chaotic
Trap
world.
Supreme.
Crunchwrap Supreme. No, I see Atlas as one of those. I'll only go to like a Mexican restaurant where they serve the Cokes that have the sugar in it.
Like
the real
actual,
Mexican.
like Atlas doesn't go to Taco Bell. Atlas goes to a real Mexican shop.
Yeah.
Atlas goes to chronic taco. Let's be real.
I don't know what that is.
What that
but I'm into
is,
it already.
Exactly. See? I know what that is. Hipsters from Vancouver and the West Coast know what it is, but the rest of y'all don't know what it is, and that's what Atlas would prefer.
No, I want
See,
cheesy
that makes
fiesta
perfect
potatoes. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
I'm invested in the storyline. So can we see? No.
Oh god, oh no, not the cat again. Okay. I had a moment. But look, in my mind, I'm like, okay, but I'm his brother. It's okay. Do this to me. Why am I always the cat? Look, August is very well aware of what he's done. It's fine. It hurts, but he moves on. He's trying to make amends.
Remember that when Wick kicked the ghoul, he then kicked your heart. Let's move forward.
So can we
Boat?
see is upstream still just chugging along?
I can move the drift globe in front of us a little bit, but it can't go too far for me, but I can still use it to light the way.
Oh yeah, it's still upstreaming for quite a distance, actually.
I just need you guys to know that the drift globe, I think, is my favorite random miscellaneous item that we've gotten so far.
I
It's a
love
good one.
drift globes.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's like a good low-level, very
Doesn't
useful
this,
item.
like look like anything special? Because I
No.
feel like it should be like
I know what it looks like in my head.
it should be like a moon.
Well, to me,
Well,
it
that's
looks
the
like
thing that it could look like.
Jareth's crystal ball.
Could look like that.
It's a gay reference.
Yes, it is.
What's
Wait, wait. Which crystal ball? The one in his hand or the one in his trousers? Because we all...
Drake, I'm 30.
You're not even mad at me.
The one in
It's
his
the-
trousers, obviously.
Yeah.
You have to ask.
I was actually going to say the one in his hand.
I don't believe it.
Look, we know what David Bowie did, all right?
You know
We know.
You know the Palantry, the thing from Lord of the Rings that
Palantir.
Palantir, yeah.
Because if I don't correct it, Laurel will, and she's going to be less nice about it than me.
But to be fair, I'm never confident pronouncing it, so I'm glad you did it.
I was recalling it from the depths of my brain, so yeah, that's what I always picture the drift globe. But brighter colors, not evil Saruman colors.
That bisexual icon lives in all of the legends of all of the world.
Saruman?
No, David Bowie.
I don't know if Christopher Lee was bi, but he was definitely a heavy metal rocker.
Gandalf is, though. Gandalf was very gay.
Gandalf came out as gay to protest the law that said that you couldn't do gay stuff, especially for children's television. And he's like, well, fine, fuck it, I'm gay, and I protest this. And they're like, oh! And he's like, suck my dick. Not exactly, because he's Ian McKellen, he has class, but...
You really do.
He is good. Any whore? Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Every time we open our mouths, I remind myself that I have to click the Not for Children button on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not for children. Like, I sometimes think I should
Not even slightly.
And I realize I can't control it, and I'm sorry. Glenn is going to cast guidance on herself as they go forth into the
I was
night.
about to say, August is picking up the oar again.
As one does.
So is Wickham.
I would like the 4 with an oar to make me a athletics check, please, and thank you.
Shocking.
19 plus 6.
I got 12 for me. I'm gonna roll for
Guess what I
Atlas
rolled?
again. No, wait. Atlas isn't going, it's Glenn.
Yeah, Atlas isn't rolling.
Maybe he should. They should.
Oh, why?
August is like, I'm just gonna rope for all of y'all.
Too late.
Ooh,
I was
okay,
gonna
so
do it.
I rolled a
First-
nat
It's,
one.
it's fine. It's fine. I had confidence
first,
that this wasn't going to happen again, but it happened.
yeah. Aricron,
Get that exhaustion point.
you get that exhaustion point. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah. No problem.
not sorry.
Oh wait,
It
I have
just is what
guidance.
it
I
is.
can at least add that.
I would need a Constitution save from the Glen Coco.
Fucking
honey,
guidance only
if
gave
you-
me a 1.
If you hork over the side, just on the opposite side from Wickham.
Glenn
You're
makes
not
no
gonna
comment.
rub your best friend's back as she vomits over the side of the boat?
Hold her
Wait.
hair.
Well, let's find out what the Glenn's do.
Okay, she's okay.
Glenn's on the struggle bus, but not the chunder bus. It's fine. It's fine.
August
No,
will
I'm
offer
okay.
his water skin
I'm
to her
okay.
too.
Oh, this tastes like Aricron.
Oh,
Whoa! Whoa!
I didn't backwash or anything.
If Glenn feels the need for the nausea, like if it gets too bad, Wickham will braid her hair out of her face.
Well, it's not getting that bad.
Like, I'm just gonna rope for all of us. Everyone move.
And to be honest,
Yeah.
I don't know if Glenn would be at all embarrassed if she puked in her hair.
Wickham wouldn't be embarrassed, but he knows how hard it is to get vomit out of hair, and how damaging it
Honestly-
is for hair.
Honestly,
It'd be
I
more
could
for you guys.
probably. Glenn probably has like sticks and leaves, and possibly
Right.
some of Atlas's friends have ended up in there somehow. Like,
That's
There's
still
no telling what else
yeah,
is
that's
in there.
still
Like,
fine.
at least
Vomit
then
though,
maybe
Yeah.
there's
vomit's
a snack
difficult.
for the bugs. I don't know.
yeah, she spends her time like outside doing lawn work. It's honestly, we're surprised she doesn't have Lyme disease at this point.
She still doesn't
Um,
know the inside of their house.
We have a house.
I thought we just got the garden.
Do you want
I've
me to
been-
make a?
Um,
Do you want me to make a constitution? Another
no,
constitution?
no.
Okay.
Oh, you've
You've done
successfully.
well.
Yeah, you have. You're not gonna chunder. You're now used to it, but you are tired. Your upper body is burning. You are just not used to this sort of. Nothing's prepared you for this. You were asked when you were going to college, do you want to join the row team? And you're like, I want to join the no team. And now you know why. Meanwhile, the Team Glory Gust is just like,
And what those who are on one side
Rhythm
of the
going.
boat and we're on the other.
yeah, and Glenn is like, oh, but you hold it together and you're just like kind of rowing, but you're not really helping, and no one's really surprised or expecting much.
Honestly,
Um,
I feel like Wickham would do just basic rowing movements as part of his morning exercises, so this is probably just like second nature.
Yeah. So you managed to do it. I'm not going to have another roll from you because Glenn and August can carry this shit.
August has to
at this point.
compensate for how useless he was in that battle just now.
You were fine. So, ha, ha, ha. You guys are rowing for what feels like hours.
Poor people. Oh, okay.
Because you're going upstream. I want y'all. Do you have like sea navigation or anything like that? Oh.
We have power of friendship.
Yeah, you have the power of friendship, which exists, I guess. I would like, because you're the only
how
ones who actually
about-
have any control over the boat.
How about
August and Wick, can you make me intelligence checks, please?
Yeah, that's
okay at this.
not great.
Okay, this is with Wick. I'm gonna use friendship.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use friendship too. It's still not gonna be great
16.
though.
For 6.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
I have a -1
You
to
know what?
intelligence.
Oh, I have +6.
I'm stupid, but in the best kind of way.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm sorry. Intelligence? Yeah, wait, hang on. Nope, that's intelligence. What did I look at? I was looking at
Okay.
investigation. Hang on, it's not. It's +3, but still.
That's still good. That's good enough. So, Wickham is doing Wickham's best, but you notice something, August, because you're the brains of this operation. When it's time for you to step up and do that, you notice that you actually cover more. Like, you're paying attention to your surroundings, you're paying attention to the walls, and you've noticed that you get more ground when you're turned towards the wall and rowing forward. And then when you try to go on course, and if you overcompensate, you actually cover more ground that way, relative to the walls. So it's actually easier to row kind of at a diagonal to the current, diagonal to the current, diagonal to the current, and kind of go back and forth in that than it is to actually row straight forward. And this is what you've noticed after like about hour 2 of rowing.
Yeah.
You can relay that information if you like.
Yeah, I'll just relay that.
All right. So you guys start tacking, and you start making better ground.
While we're doing that, Wickham's just gonna be like, "Ooh, would it be nice if somebody had control water right about now?"
Control water? Not so much.
Atlas did have Gus, if that.
That would require a sail. Yeah, no, it genuinely is.
I mean, gust is okay. It wouldn't help that much because you don't have any sailing.
If you push it behind you, you know.
It's not going to do enough to move it's not powerful enough to do that when you don't have anything to catch the wind at all, right? Like,
What if I were to turn into some sort of large water animal? Could I pull?
Do you have access to swimming as part of your wild shape, actually? That's a good question. Okay.
I could be a crocodile.
You want to drop that today, or...
Yeah, don't forget we might be going up against the Shatterkill later. If we find him.
Yeah, so you definitely have a swimming speed.
I don't know if that's necessary or if it would help much.
Well, let me just see what you have available for the most part, because crocodile could help, but as they do point out, resources, right?
Because what is it, you can use your action to magically assume the shape of the beast. You can use this feature twice. So it's not really costing me anything, right?
Well, except your use of wild shape.
Yeah.
Or a switch over of your animal companion. Those are costs, right?
I guess.
It's up to you, Glencora.
Well, we're not making it as we are?
No, you guys are making
We're making it. We're just slow.
Yeah, you're going miles upstream. That's it, right? Like,
just trying to think if there's anything else I can do.
Yeah, I just don't want you to waste all your spell slots right now when we might be going up against something bad, a little further down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're making it if you don't want to expend any slots or anything, we'll make it.
Yeah. You guys are making progress. So
I could do.
Well, there's going to be no more rolling. So I could just confirm for that right now. So it's not like there's any risk.
Okay.
It's just you're going to take about 4 hours of swimming upstream, and you can't get a short rest because this is not an environment you can really do that.
Is that going to
Atlas might be able to.
Actually, could we swap out people if we're doing it for 4 hours? So, maybe... Okay, I was gonna say, could we swap out somebody for Atlas?
The thing is the water will not permit you to get rest.
Gotcha.
Because, right?
They weren't born in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just there's too much going on. This is not
I'm sorry. August can sleep anywhere.
Fair.
And not if you're rowing like a motherfucker. That's for damn
Well,
sure.
no, not if he's actually the one rowing. Just saying,
Yeah.
like, if he
And
wasn't
I
the one
could
rowing.
use,
Has he tried?
like, I'm assuming not, but I'd rather ask and you say no than me to ask later and you say yes. I have land stride, and I know it's called land stride. But it moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement. Could that be in any way helpful?
This is not difficult terrain. If you were underwater and walking, that would help. Actually, that will help if you're underwater and walking. So, because walking through water without any sort of anything is difficult terrain.
Could be only for land,
It can be applied through any non-magical difficult terrain, and water does qualify, and that's certainly in the wheelhouse of a druid to do that.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else I could do other than wild shaping. So I think if we're okay to not use a spell slot, then maybe we can save.
Yeah. Well, it does take hours. Aricron is just tired.
I'm
Glenn's
dead.
Glenn's kind of given up. Aricron's sore. But you do see in the distance kind of a blue flickering light.
I'm going to dim my drift globe.
Okay.
So we are not a bright beacon like we once were.
As you head a little bit further, you can see that light is coming from what appears to be a stone landing.
Ooh.
And now is time for your first chunk of map.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick.
That
look like
is
a map.
not the
I was
map.
about to say, that's so
I'm
tiny.
no cartographer.
I'll be right back.
What is this, a map for ants?
Oh, it's still tiny, but okay.
I guess there's not much to see.
I guess.
I mean,
If that were like a giant map, it might be unnecessary.
well, I mean, that's kind of what you can see from where you are approaching.
Okay.
Squares.
Firelight
5x5.
shines from a large cavern ahead. The stream opens into a large lake. To the right, a crumbling stone quay leads to a tunnel heading northeast. A 10-foot skiff is moored to the quay, and a torch burns in a bronze sconce by the tunnel mouth. Beside the quay, a 20-foot wide tunnel leads north from the large lake. The lake stretches westward into darkness.
Are the squares just 5x5?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna get you a little bit more of a map.
If we wanted to do like some sort of sneak approach, we could like always use Pass Without a Trace and just like let if the ship will drift in. No, probably because it's going upstream. They'd be able to
the shift it is going to do the opposite of drifting in.
Never mind. Scratch that.
It'll run away from it, and it'll do the opposite. It'll be sad.
This is why Glenn wasn't in charge of the boating.
Okay, one moment, because setting up this map's going to take a little bit of work.
You're fine. Big Sona ran to the bathroom.
In that case, I'm going to be right back.
Is that so?
In other news, XP level 3, that guy from YouTube, just had his baby. Him and his wife just had his baby. Had the baby.
Congratulations.
I'm back.
The D&D baby.
Congratulations to that.
What did I miss?
Yeah.
Little bit of man.
Shenanigans. The usual shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well, Floral ran off as well. I might go grab a snack real quick.
Excuse me, sir.
Shout out to XP level 3 and his wife. You guys are awesome, and congratulations on your new baby.
Congratulations, you win.
Did we want to pause
baby.
the game here and then pick back up, or are we're just gonna wait?
I think Drake's just setting up, getting us more map.
Okay.
Yeah. Just get
Everybody saw that. Everybody saw that as an opportunity to go whatever.
I had to pee, and if I didn't go then, I was not gonna make
You're
it.
good. You're Gucci, fam.
That's good. No, you're good.
I'm back.
Hello. By the way,
More map detail.
so I didn't even
I
think
just
about
thought I had a
this,
chance to run and grab water.
but since we were doing the
Okay.
water cult thing, I thought it was funny that I happened to buy a new water bottle today. It's not blue.
As one does.
Mother did try to get me to buy the blue one, but I bought a pastel pink and purple one instead because you've all met me and I'm a
Surprised?
child.
Exactly.
You didn't buy the blue worky one?
No,
The
I
blue
didn't.
one.
Mother's
I'm
favorite
muting
color
for a
is blue.
moment. Eat a chip.
Okay.
That is so
Was that
petty.
2 landings, do we think? Or do we not know the one is a landing, I guess?
You can kind of see there's something there, but the that's not so much a landing, but the one to your side there is definitely a landing.
Cool.
It looks like kind of steps that go into the water. On the landing, you see 6 individuals kind of minding their own business.
Oh, people.
They are clad in clothes, and they
Good.
look like they're
not naked.
Not
have-
skinny dipping.
well. Let me see here.
The night is young.
Now, 4 of them seem to be dressed in kind of like piratey looking, kind of like, as your pirates tend to, if they're not really wearing much except leather pants and like sea stuff in their hair and all that. And the 4 of them are wielding swords that look like they're just covered in tooths, and a shield. Looks like it's made from some sort of large, sort of crab thing. Bitch.
Do they see us?
Another one
Sort of, like,
looks
whisper
kind of like
softly. Oh, sorry.
another one looks kind of like a bloated man, with very blue skin. On a scale of 1 to blue, he is quite blue.
Babadi.
And the last one looks kind of like someone wearing a heavier armor with some kind of stirrups. But their armor looks like it's rusted along the legs and stuff like that. What do they do? And they look like they're armed with got a lance on their back and a short sword on their side.
Glenna's gonna whisper softly to the bunch and be like, should we use the symbol?
I mean, we can pretend like we're...
Oh,
Unless they know us.
Wickham is going to whisper back, I think we're beyond the symbol.
I mean, it could be, yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, we can
If
always
they
try.
If
and
they
then we
stop us and they don't attack us, we use the symbol. If not, fuck it.
Yeah, I
Cool.
mean, what choice do we got at this point?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Whispering.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Is it my birthday already?
What happened?
Oh, I. You're gonna have to get used to that when Aji hits level 5. I'm just saying. It's gonna be a question you're gonna get tired of. Alright. That's not
no.
even... Oh,
You know what that
man.
we're all
Either
looking for.
really good or really bad.
They know
That's
who we
fine.
are.
Oh, whoa.
There's wanted posters all over the cave.
The one in the armor, her hand kind of goes to her short sword and turns towards you. Hail, friends. What you doing down here? Who are you?
They like us.
Just holding his breath because he knows that he can't deceive no one.
I'll flash the water symbol to them because they not attacking just yet, but
She lifts her hand and waves, points to the landing at the front there. You bring your selves down here so we can take a look at you.
I'm fine with that. The drift globe, by the way, is behind my back, hidden out of sight. Not on at present, but floating. And I'm gonna
Okay.
steer the ship toward the landing.
Alright, yeah. Steer towards the landing and park it. Make me a perception check, please.
Everyone or just...
Everyone can make a perception check.
Yay, I like those.
what do I get with my exhaustion though?
Yeah, that'll be a disadvantage, because
Disadvantage, yes sir.
you're tired. What am I looking for?
You guys are gonna love this. I rolled a nat 1.
Dang. I got a 16 plus 3.
You don't see shit.
Can I roll for Atlas, or?
Yeah,
A +1.
we'll let you do that.
Oh, that's good. Where is that sheet?
I think it was a +1, but I'll recheck.
Yeah, it was +1.
Oh, so 16 for Atlas.
16 for Atlas. Okay. Glenn, August, and Atlas notices that there is a large fish swimming in the water, and occasionally the fin comes up, goes above the water, and then goes back down, and it looks to be a 15 to 20 foot shark. Shark. Shark.
Glenn is going to run over to the side of the boat and wave at the shark and talk to the animals. Because she's never met a shark and she'd love to talk to him.
God, I love Glencora so much with my
This is
entire
very water
fucking
cultist.
heart.
My name's Glencora. What's your name? You're
My
awful.
name's Hungry.
Hungry?
When they know our
Well-
names.
If we give you a snack, would you let us come by you?
What? We can't understand Glencora because she's speaking shark.
Okay. Oh, good. Maybe they can't.
Speaking whale.
She's speaking snooty elf.
Mhm.
The shark says, "Well, you got 5 snacks I can see right there. If you want to toss me one, I'll gladly take it. Thank you. That's very nice of you."
Bitch, I'm
Well,
not a snack. I'm
I
a
don't
whole
think
meal.
you should eat one of us. That's not very nice. I just thought we could maybe be friends. And we could
Well,
give
that
you a
would be a
little
quick way
treat.
to be friends.
Sorry?
That would be a quick way to be friends.
How about... Have you ever had a breakfast burrito? They're really good.
I haven't eaten them. I got a lot of bacon.
The shark seems confused.
Boring.
I understand the term you're using, but it still confuses me.
Well, if you'd like to learn, we could give you one.
This sounds like eating, but with extra steps.
Isn't that the best kind of eating?
No, the best kind of eating is bloody and delicious.
Well,
Oh, hang on, I gotta swim around in a circle. He swims away for a bit.
If I
You know,
stop,
sharks- Yeah, sharks don't have to stop. They have to keep going. He's like, oh, I'll be back, hang on.
I mean,
He starts coming back. All right.
it's what
no worries. That's okay. I understand. So,
Meanwhile-
you don't want to be friends with us, okay?
Meanwhile,
just toss him the breakfast burrito.
he has condition.
Meanwhile, the knight just crosses her arms and just says, "Are you trying to bribe the other half of my soul?"
Is she asking that to Glenn or to us?
Yeah, straight to Glenn.
Love saltwater animals.
I didn't know you guys were partners.
It wasn't a
Oh.
bribe. I was just trying to be friendly. Do you want a breakfast burrito?
I want you to roll me a persuasion check for me, please.
This is why I try not to talk to people. I'm
God,
sorry.
if I could
No,
give
it's
you
beautiful.
advantage in any way, I would.
I mean, he could pull out the breakfast
Yes,
burrito.
I mean, I could. If I pulled out a breakfast burrito, would that help?
Yeah, actually, that would. Roll with advantage.
Fuck it!
We have the weirdest group. Sorry, persuasion? That's a 15
With advantage?
with a burrito.
Roll burrito
Always a
dice.
Smile.
Roll the
knight
burrito dice.
Looks at you kind of weird. Just takes a deep breath. Right, you're, from up above. Right, okay. Just takes the breakfast burrito, sniffs at it a bit. Hey, you, take a bite. Why? Could be poison. Not taking any chances. And if you don't die, and it doesn't suck, I'll eat it.
Might be a little spicy. Yeah, so heads up.
Are you calling us weak?
No, I just like Tabasco sauce.
One of the reavers just grabs a burrito and just like defiantly takes a bite and swallows it and stares you down. I am afraid of no breakfast.
I start turning red as tears. It's spicy.
She's just like,
These were made by a tiefling. Did I win?
this is not poison, Aeon. They have overestimated its power. And the knight named Aeon just looks and takes it. And just... Finally, some uplanders know how to treat us right down here. They don't teach other cultists manners. She takes another defiant bite out of it. Pauses. This is amazing. And just takes another bite.
No, you're welcome.
I know, right?
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty good.
Oh. What land did you pull this treat from?
I mean, I made it.
Mexico.
Well then. It's a good thing you're on our side. Be ashamed to have this culinary genius destroyed in the Great Drowning.
Really fucking would.
So what tidings do you bring from up above?
Wickham's gonna say something first. We heard that a spy in Red Larch might have been captured.
You don't think it was them, do you?
I don't know.
Do you know who did it?
No, I think it might have just been a drunken brawl, but if there's a spy there, we figured we'd come and inform people.
Drunken brawl wouldn't be enough. And one of them says, "No, I think it was." Says, "Don't fucking say it." No. I think it was spies from the fire cult. Oh, well, I didn't say it. Actually, sounds more. Thought you would. Yeah, fire cult spies.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, you certainly can.
I want to see like if he's like, no, don't say our names or something.
God,
Okay, it's not super great, but let me go to my sheet, not Atlas's. Insight plus 3. 16?
Stupid fucking love of breakfast saved the world.
I know.
I wish
it's
we
shit
were
like
called the
this I
Breakfast
love.
Club.
I threw it out there at one point, but I don't know.
16. It's quite possible. It's quite possible that they might not be willing to say the name of the heroes that have been basically causing a lot of problems for them lately, and also cleared out their...
Oh, little old us.
Where's a boo?
At this point, the corpulent, blue-skinned man says, "Hey, can I have a bite of that?" And the knight looks at him. "No. This was tribute for me. Get your own."
Wick,
Fatima looks and says,
I have more.
"I, too. I'm getting tribute, too."
Yeah, sure. Wickham's just gonna pull out another one and just be like, I only gotta find out amount of these, but here you go.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds delicious. You
Does
distribute.
your friend want one too?
His idea of a breakfast burrito is one of you guys in a blanket. But you can try to offer it.
I mean, they do have tortilla blankets.
It's not the same. You can offer one, but you get the impression from the shark that he thinks the owner's stupid right now. I got the dumb one.
You can't ask.
It had a letter. Look, I guess it already proves that since that one guy already didn't pay attention to the letter that literally listed us by, race and everything.
That doesn't mean that everyone's going to have... Yeah, they don't have access to all that information, right? They don't...
Well, you would think... Okay, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you would think that some people came and destroyed your fucking... hideout. They would say, "Hey, y'all, be on the lookout for a fucking orc and a tiefling and 2 elves and a drow."
But they didn't say we'd have breakfast burritos.
Also, these are grunts, and I don't think it would have gotten all the way down to the grunts. It might have stayed just within the tight-knit circle.
That's fair. I'm not really complaining. I'm just kind of surprised.
They might not want the grunts to know that you guys can get down here.
Yeah.
They might not want to stay.
North Korean propaganda style. Yeah, we're winning.
We're having war a little bit. Sing say.
We've always been at war with East Asia. All right.
Should we get off the boat?
I think we are. I think we're standing on the landing, aren't we?
Yeah, you're on the landing.
Yeah, okay. Missed that.
Well, if you're here to report, I have some news. The Shatterkeel is in the temple, brooding in his court. So if you need to take your news to him, you can do so directly.
Fair.
But
Isn't this exactly how the last time it went down last time?
Yeah. So, heads up, we haven't been down here yet. We're mostly up there, but we got told to come down, so can you, like, direction?
they look at you. They say, "Oh, all right, fine." So I look at the map and I look at things. This is where exactly that is. We're
I
in
need
here
you guys.
somewhere.
I need you guys to know that never before have I been so proud that Glenn wanted to talk to a shark so bad that it went around full circle to breakfast burrito to us just fucking schmoozing our way straight.
It's
gonna hang
such shit
my
like
hat on
this that I
this.
love, and this is what I mean by like my stepdad doesn't allow certain kind of shit he wouldn't let fly. Because my
So
stepdad
much
plays boring.
fun.
I refuse to exist in a world that doesn't encourage breakfast burritos as a form of diplomacy.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, persuasion like exists for a reason, you know.
Okay. He points to the north. He says, "If you look up north and your eyes aren't shit, you might be able to barely see a bridge there. This path goes around, leads to that bridge. Okay? Go across the bridge, go up those steps, go down those steps. Keep going, then you head to the north. Just keep going north. Okay? So you go down the bridge, go down a little bit, right? And then when you get to the fountain, head north. Just keep going north. Make sure you get a light. We don't light the fountain. Fuck you. That'll take you straight there."
Well, Wickham writes all of that down in his little notebook, so he doesn't forget.
And if you get lost and you end up going too far going north, you pass by the bridge, you'll end up in Black Earth territory and you're gonna die. Okay?
Do not
Is it
want
Black
that.
Earth to the north? Is it Black Earth to the north? I'm never actually sure. It's something. Yeah, it's the Black Earth to the north. And then if you go that way, you go over the bridge and you instead go south from the fountain, and you manage to survive long enough to go that way far enough, you'll end up in the air cult territory. And you'll die. And you'll look stupid doing it. Don't go that way, alright?
Air cult's the worst.
Well, no, the fire cult's the worst. Seriously, you are fucking...
Have you heard some of the music the air cult plays?
That's why we're guarding here, and not that entrance.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're not afraid that they're gonna find that switch entrance back there?
What, back?
Referring to the switch on the wall that we found earlier.
So if they... Yeah, no, we're... What if they find it? What are they gonna do? They're gonna come up here and we're gonna kill them. No, we're not afraid.
Okay.
We're good. So let's get back in the boat so we can.
They're air cultists. You know what air cultists? You know what their weakness is, right?
Good taste.
Drowning.
What?
They can't air cult if they can't breathe.
Oh. Oh.
Entirely valid. Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of your hair. Don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you got a job to do, so we're gonna get on our boat and we're gonna go deliver our news.
All right, get out of here. Go.
Alright, so I make sure everybody gets back in the fucking boat.
Glenn waves.
Wait. She stops you. She's like, "There's no landing in that direction. Like you're gonna like. If you go around the long way, but that's where stupid people go, because that's just gonna feed the octopus."
Octopus.
I literally told you, walk up that path, go that way,
Oh, see.
go over that bridge.
Me, when you were saying it, I thought you meant get back in the boat to go over. That's why I was saying get back in the boat.
No.
That's a Sona thing.
No, that path goes up north. Blah blah blah.
Okay, then it would have just been us starting to walk instead of getting back in the boat. That was the thing on Sona, not a thing
What?
on you.
Yeah. Alright, so as you go or walk around, let me just go ahead and reveal some more area. I hope you don't mind if I reveal some area.
Loki's
Take
still
it
kind of
off.
scared about what that 20 was. Is that just like the shark?
No,
How big
that
was
was just a perception check.
Okay.
Or it was
It's not
just
that
a
big a deal.
fucking with us check.
No, it was literally a perception check.
Ow.
It was like, oh, hey, I see you. Why are you hiding?
Okay.
You silly, silly people. I can see you. Hello.
No, I want to make a breakfast burrito tomorrow.
Do it if you're bad.
All right. So you pass by a closed door there.
Is that just their barracks, maybe?
It's just like an iron, like, pinned hasp thing. It's like a very makeshift binding. It's got a lock on it. You can see in through a couple slats, and it looks like there's a half dozen straw pallets there. It's like a real shit show in there. No one who you want to keep and sleep comfortably goes into that room.
Yuck.
And as you continue further, there's a door in front of you, and then the passage goes towards the bridge that you were mentioned.
Do we want to check the other room, or would that be suspicious?
Might be a little suspicious.
Is there, like a crack under the door or anything?
Not really.
Like nothing a Cheezers could squeak through to just get a little through?
Yeah, you could send a Cheezers in there.
Just to see if we're missing anything important. Just for my sense of completionism.
All right.
So Cheezers runs out from Glenn's pocket and runs down her leg, and Squeaky squeaks in and pops his head under the door and just kind of looks out as Glenn looks through his eyes and sees if anything of note is in that room.
All right.
Aricron will take Glenn's arm to like guide her down the hallway so she doesn't walk into anything, you know.
Wickham looks affronted because that's his job.
I just quick on the trigger.
This old chamber has been furnished with 6 plain wooden bunks and sacks of provisions. Stone doors exit to the south and the west.
I think it's like their snack room or something.
You see 5 of the beds have people kind of sleeping in them. You can't really make out what they are. And then you see one person in robes sitting at a table. It looks like he's playing like a solitaire card game with himself. You can hear that there's some snoring within. At one point, he just like grabs his cup and just tosses it to one of the bunks and just shouts, "Shut the fuck up! Stop snoring! Fuck!" And just goes right back to his cards.
Cheezers is gonna pop back out and scurry back up and into a spot in Glenn's pocket, and she's just going to look at the group as they're walking and say, I think it's just a storeroom. There seems to be some food and some people sleeping and someone working.
Some barracks, yes.
It's where they
Sorry.
store their sleeping. It's where they keep the Z's that they catch.
Yay. But yeah, it doesn't look like an important spot to break into, and if we do, we would probably cause a ruckus.
Question.
Yeah. As you're walking through, you notice that the doors are they consist of stone slabs balanced on central pivots. The way that they work is they kind of turn and leave a gap on both sides of the door.
Ooh.
There's, for the most part, there's no locks that are operable that you can tell. But the architecture looks old.
It's like a revolving door?
Yeah. Yeah, that just looks like what the doors are down here.
Interesting.
And lots of stone, and the walls seem stone, and they have, like, it looks like they had markings on them at one point, but you can't tell anymore because the years have just erased any meaning that they might have once had.
Do we want to keep going, or do we want to... What do you guys want to do? I'm all for keeping straight on.
Yeah,
I think keep going as well.
Let's keep going.
All right. Okie dokie. As you get around the corner, appreciate your patience.
Sorry, I had to mute myself to yell at the cat.
You're good. This is gonna be
Did
one
the
of
cat
our
yell
longer
back?
episodes.
Well, she was scratching at something, and it's probably not something she's supposed to be scratching at.
Delightful. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Almost done.
Okay.
Just kind of wanted to make sure you guys can have some sort of idea of what you can see. Do 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 da 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 da.
Did they say to go over the
Merge.
bridge, or did it just keep going north?
Thought the bridge was
Nice.
right there.
Well, once you get around the corner, you guys can see a little bit more because of the lighting.
Yeah.
All will be revealed.
Okay, and there's the fountain, so we did have to go over the bridge.
What did they say about the fountain? I kept trying to ask, but my mouth was full.
I said the fountain. Here, I wrote it down.
The fountain will be in front of the church. Or the chapel, or temple.
We don't like the fountain.
That's what I thought he said.
Light up the fountain,
Oh,
because we're not
okay,
going to
we
light it
don't-
for you. Bring your own light.
I heard
Because they
that.
don't. Yeah, because they don't have lights there.
That makes
Because
sense.
it's dark. Because you're underground.
But you still have the drift globe, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's still just kind of floating behind me at my shoulder.
Okay.
Is there more, like, to the north of us?
Well, it's hard to tell because it just kind of goes back in and then up, and you'd actually have to.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was, like, open or...
As
Yeah,
for
you
the
want
bridge
us to
itself,
choose?
a stone bridge spans the canal in a single elegant arch. Steps on each side climb up to the bridge. The bridge has a low stone balustrade, and its weathered sides are carved with images of dwarven battles. A single torch burns at the apex of the bridge.
Ooh. Seems like Dwarven ruins.
We keep going,
Also-
I guess, if you guys want to keep going.
Also, if you look at wherever those green sort of air things are, those are lit green torches. And
Or all the
so-
lights down here green?
Yes.
Rad.
Spoopy.
All right. Okay. And so do you cross the bridge?
Can't go under it.
Yeah. Is it like a thin, narrow bridge, or can we all just kind of like walk across it?
Yeah, you can all walk across it. It's like a
It's gotta be
sturdy.
at least 5 feet wide, right?
I mean, you're looking at 10 feet wide.
Yeah,
10 feet wide stones. Who knows how long it's been down there? This is probably the sturdiest bridge you've seen all day.
I don't know if we've seen any other bridges today.
I mean, if you set your sights down that low. You do see that there is a door, kind of in that corner there, and then you can see there's another door in that empty room.
Cheezers?
And there is a path up to the north. What would you like to do with the cheesers?
Would I be able to see up up the path up the path? Because I got 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, sure. I
I think
mean,
all of us do.
yeah, look at you bragging about dark vision in a D&D party.
Yeah,
Who
all of us
doesn't have
have
dark
it.
vision anymore? Yeah.
Well, you brought out the drift globe thing.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have dark vision in a D&D party in 2022?
The human.
Literally just that.
But we don't even
Uh,
have any of those.
The
What-
Goliath. The
All
Minotaur.
right, well, Travis Cunningham from years ago does not have dark vision. I don't think that's gonna matter today.
Just start listing off races without dark vision.
I mean, really, that's probably easier.
And Marie,
Oh,
because she was
yeah.
a changeling, not a tiefling.
Oh yeah, Emery.
That was rough, man.
It was rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. All right, there you are.
Nice.
Supposed to go.
I'm guessing that's just like walls
Supposed
in that space next to the number 2 in the water.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
walled off. Yeah.
I'm going to, because that's a doorway, like kind of diagonally off the bridge.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to have Cheezers poke his head into there as well.
All right.
If I can.
The room is filled with a rank reptilian smell and cluttered with tattered animal hides, dank straw. A battered iron brazier, brimming with hot embers, glows in the middle of the room. Half-gnawed carcasses heaped beside the brazier attest to an indifferent effort to cook them over the coals. 2 doors, one in the north and one in the east.
That description wouldn't have been as bad if reptilian wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Like rank reptilian.
Yes, inside.
Oh, very good.
Inside, there are 8 lizard folk chilling and doing their thing.
Well, Glenn will inform everyone of what she found in there and say, I don't want to go in there. Cheezer's back out. Abort
Cheezer's out.
mission.
Cheezers.
Call back, Cheezers.
Cheezers. Cheezers.
Cheezer's aboard!
So-
Cheezer's aboard!
So we had how many in the other room? There were how many were in room 7? 6 people?
6. Yeah, 6 people.
Enough. We don't have enough breakfast burritos for everyone.
And then how many were in the reptilian kitchen?
Next time we know to pack more.
That there were 8 lizard folk.
It's got to be whatever better than whatever they're eating.
Are we gonna have to track breakfast burritos like ammunition now? Is this...
I mean, if it keeps working.
Probably.
I'm all out of breakfast burritos. I guess we need violence.
I came here to hand out breakfast burritos and murder people.
They're like the
I'm
calorie
all
bars.
out of breakfast burritos.
All out of breakfast burritos.
So, giant metallic abomination dragon, yeah, you'll fight that. The undead that should not remain living, that are underwater and bloated, yeah, you'll fight that. 8 lizard folk just chilling? Abort. This is too much.
Cheezers.
We don't gotta fight it. We don't need to.
Cheezers, abort.
Fall back, man, fall back.
What's the Duke Nukem line? I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Or
Fall back, Cheezers.
I like the parody line, which is I'm here to chew ass and kick bubblegum.
chew ass. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I was trying to remember.
Well, unless we want to stomp in there and do some murdering, do we keep going?
I think we just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Aircron's
Something that they don't not
sleeping.
like?
We want to avoid any kind of confrontation.
Aricron's sleepy. I need a nap.
Well, that's because
It's
you
usually
tried
my
too
line.
hard.
All
Like a
right.
spoonful of marmalade to try and wake your ass up.
Marmalade. Breakfast lad.
Marmaladarian. Marmalade is
Marmalade.
Marmalade is, itself a breakfast item.
I mean, you usually put it on breakfast items, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Yeah.
a thing that one does. What shenanigans?
I'm keeping going, and then when we get up to the fountain, I'm gonna light up the driftwood so we can see.
All right. Well, you certainly make it up to the fountain, and I'm gonna have a description for you in like a bit. But you know, I gotta do your vision, all right? Gotta do your visions, your whatsits, and your iconsies, you know? Right? Right. Of course you know. You know.
So,
Of course.
Of course you do. If you know, you know.
I like
And
your words,
merge
funny mom.
down.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Magic
That's what it
Man.
was.
I like your funny words, Magic Man. That was the best show for the longest time.
Alrighty then. Yeah. So you see, as you enter the fountain and you activate the drift globe, you see that there is a door to the northwest, and there is a large room to the north that you can see a blue light from.
is it a rave?
It's a blue fairy. It's the blue
No,
fairy.
that again, that's the air cult. The air cult does the raves. These people just beat people up.
Imagine Atlas like pulling on Wick's clothes, like, where are the crabs?
Fuck Hordo. Where are the crabs? 'Cause we were told
Where are the crabs?
we were
Promised
told there would be
crabs.
crabs, and there's no crabs.
Well, there's crabs.
We haven't seen crabs.
Well, you haven't really been looking for
Not yet.
crabs.
But we have seen a shark, so my deduction is shark ate crabs.
You've also not spent a lot of time near the water. You've been mostly trying to avoid dangers.
Danger.
Yeah. So that's the room. What you gonna do, Hogan?
What do we see when we light up the room?
When you light up the you know what? It helps if I describe things, doesn't it?
You said you had a description for us.
Oh yeah. An ancient fountain, shaped like 3 dancing merfolk, stands in the middle of this court. The fountain is dry, and the sculpture has been badly damaged. 2 of the merfolk are missing their arms, and a 3rd is missing her head. Hallways lead north, south, and east from this chamber. A glimmer of torchlight comes from the north, and another glimmer to the east. A door in the northwest is covered with painted glyphs and images of aquatic motifs, marred by long scratches that obscure their meaning.
I'm still ready to just keep walking if you guys,
We're supposed
unless you guys
to-
want to stop.
Keep going north unless we want to make Cheezers look through the last door.
Those statues have been disarmed.
For them, Tish.
Amber hit me over that joke last
I
week.
did. I smacked him really hard.
Well, you didn't smack him hard enough because he did it again and didn't learn.
Fair.
It was really jarring when he said it. We were watching Demon Slayer, and it was just rude. Rude.
I deserved it.
I didn't mean to hit him as hard as I did. My hand
Oh.
stung afterwards.
That was the funny part, though, because it just came out of nowhere. She said nothing. It was just whack.
You must die for this insult to my family. What?
Amber was like, I hope you feel bad about that. Feel bad for what you said.
Happy when I
Keep off.
put cheesers under the. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you put Cheezers under the thing. I want Cheezers to make a stealth check this time.
Uh-oh. My bad.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna pretend I'm looking in the book to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. Just in case anybody stumbles upon us.
I just need to make sure. What go away at? Oh, I don't.
Hi, Allie. What's up? Oh, hi.
I heard that.
Tell me more.
I
Tell me
couldn't remember
more.
if they had a special trait for that.
She being sweet.
I
She's
rolled a
asking for
3.
pets.
You rolled a 3.
I don't know. I don't think I add anything to that, do I? I guess
Depends.
he's got a.
Cheezers has stealth.
He doesn't have a special trait for stealth.
Does he have dexterity?
He's a +1.
You can add +1 to that.
Will that help me in any way?
No.
We shall see. So what did you roll total?
4.
4. No, that will not. So Cheezers goes in, and I'll describe the room for you, and when I'm done describing the room, I'll describe what happens.
Alright.
Fine wooden furniture, tapestries of green and gold, and a bearskin carpet decorate this richly appointed room. The furniture has been scratched up, the tapestries badly torn, the carpet rent, foot-long holes. To the northwest, a tattered green curtain screens off a large alcove. 2 large heaps of dank pelts lie in the southern part of the chamber. Wet reek like rotten seaweed hangs in the air, and small crabs scuttle about the room.
There they are.
Cheezers, however, suddenly stops. And Glenn, you feel a wave of terror come down
Oh,
through
cheesers.
Cheezers as 3 figures are in the room. 2 ogres.
Oh, God.
They're not frightening, even to Cheezers. Cheezers is brave.
Oh.
But there is a green creature
God, I hope it's. No, she was blue.
with long nails, hook nose, gross black hair coming down. Looks almost like seaweed. And she looks towards Cheezers, and that's when the terror hits immediately. And then something appears in her eyes. You are cut off from Cheezers permanently.
Wait, permanently as in never ever again?
And you
or...
feel snap.
I think it's just until she can regenerate him.
Cheezers too.
Got a bad
Well, I
feeling
mean-
about Cheezers.
I mean, it. Oh.
You're like, I can regenerate another wild companion. It would just take a while, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You're not
okay.
cut off from the ability. It's just
You're
this
incredible.
wild
So I made me
companion.
worried for a second that it was worse than even I thought.
This animal companion is deleted.
Cheezers,
no!
I didn't mean R.I.P. as in seriously.
Cheezers 2!
Guys, I have bad news.
We're walking.
R.I.P. Cheezers.
We're walking. We're walking.
Really scary. Keep going.
Yeah,
I
we're
want
walking.
everybody to roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, no.
Everybody?
Oh,
Yes.
nat 20.
Woo woo woo.
I get to see it coming. +3. 23.
Ooh.
Was that the first nat 20?
Nope, it's the second.
You know what? I'm impressed
Who
that
had
I've
the
made
first
it to
one? I didn't
level
write it down.
7
Me.
without killing my companion.
On what?
Initiative.
Oh.
We put them in a lot of danger.
That's very optimistic for someone who just felt death's, like
Rolled
right through
a
them.
19.
Rolled a 1.
Oh
Natural
dear.
or
Plus 2. So natural 1 rolling. Yeah.
Alright, we just gotta roll for Atlas.
Yeah.
Spacey.
I mean, enough of you succeeded that it's fine.
You want me to roll anyway?
Yeah. Well, I definitely want you to roll.
Where's the perception? 17 for the bug boy.
Okay.
I apologize because I was the one that said you should send choosers in.
I mean, normally it's really good, but
I would have sent him in anyway, probably. I said, it's for my sense of completionism. It drove me crazy. Some of the ones that we didn't see everything.
know.
So for your
I
next
And
for your next
started
to worry.
companion, can we name him Ricotta?
I was just gonna name him Cheezers too.
Okay, fair.
Cheezers the second.
Choosers Jr.
all right. Cheezers. Munster. Sweet. All right. Gouda. Feta. So as you're like, that terror kind of washes away. You no longer have that connection. Like, we gotta go. And then the door starts to turn.
We were walking.
Yeah, you're walking.
Where's the map?
And
Let's
you-
see where we can hide.
As you go past the corridor, you hear,
I smell visitors. Is no one going to be polite enough to visit me? I smell an elf. And another elf.
Does she want a breakfast burrito?
And something spicy.
Breakfast burrito.
It's just Wick.
Come talk to Auntie. It would only be polite.
Yeah, sure. Wickham is gonna go over.
oh, she. Come back. You see her she's not walking out. She's nailing the sides of the door in the middle of the cracks there and just kind of pulling herself forward. She's looking at you. Can't tell if it's a grin or a frown or what it is, as the ugliest thing you've ever seen. And that includes the treatment of your grandfather, is glaring at you. Before we even start, anybody within 30 feet needs to make a wisdom saving.
Oh boy. Okay.
Just for being here. It's not an action she's doing.
20!
Nat 20.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Add plus 4 with me around 2.
Okay.
That was wisdom. Oh, plus 0.
Yeah, the difficulty's 11, so I just need to know pass fail.
17.
Oh, who wants to roll for Atlas?
Somebody else do it. Because
I'll do
I
it.
haven't been doing it.
20.
You got a nat 22?
Yeah.
You got a 12 plus whatever. I mean, that made it, right? Right on the cusp.
Oops. I get there.
This wisdom saves. Okay, saving throws. Plus
So-
wisdom plus 1. You got a 13.
Glenn,
Just did.
Glenn, August, and Wickham are just sitting here like, that's some ugly, scary shit. We've seen worse.
Yeah, so no one failed at 11?
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us failed at all.
Alright. So you don't feel any pall of terror amongst you. Glenn, you don't feel the same wave of unnatural terror that Cheezers did. And now you kind of have a bit of exposure. You realize it's something about her that creates that terror. It is some sort of magical origin, and is just being able to see the creature is enough. And so you steel yourself and... Yes, dearies?
Hi.
Why are you here?
We were told to go deliver some news to Shatterkill. We were on our way.
Yes, that's so.
Yeah?
And did they not tell you to deliver news to Auntie as well?
No. I'm sorry. We were just doing what we were told.
Tisk, that displeases me. My name, as I do feel I need to be introduced, is Tholuna. Can you remember that name? Can you remember Auntie's name?
That's a pretty name.
Luna?
Fuck off. She just looks at Aricron with disgust. Don't you fucking patronize me, you little dick.
I think I can remember
And then
that,
she
ma'am.
just like, yes, that's good. And I want
Nice to meet you. My name is Sarah.
Is it Sarah? Is it nice to meet? I need you to roll deception check.
I know. As soon as I said it, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Gwen does. She just introduces herself all the time. It came too naturally.
I know.
She was like, stop, stop, stop. They know our name. Stop.
Please.
Abort.
Yeah, roll.
10.
10. She just crosses her fingers. Sarah, really?
Can Wickham speak up?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna make it worse.
And what is your name? It points to Wickham.
Sam.
Sam. Is that short for anything?
Nope, just Sam.
Just Sam. Very nice. And what about you?
Points to August.
Brunt.
Pardon?
Brunt.
Brunt.
Yeah.
That's a sensible name.
And then looks at Atlas.
And what about you? Never mind, you're stupid.
God.
What a...
And then just looks at Aricron.
Aricron kind of waves.
Just stop. Just stop.
Atlas is growing more and more fond of her. 100%.
Just the
Atlas
sheer
wants a new roommate.
disgust.
All right.
Should I roll deception about? Should I roll
No.
deception about the pretty comment?
No.
I was being serious.
No, there's nothing to deceive here.
Yeah.
By the way, Drake,
That's-
go look at what I sent you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just in case you
Yeah.
forgot.
I did not.
Literally,
Hmm.
it made my heart race in such an uncomfortable way, just so you know.
Brunt and
Mm.
Sam and Sarah and two complete wastes of oxygen. in my lair, in my watercolors.
Just here to deliver a message. I can deliver it to you if you need us to.
She pauses a second and leans back against the wall. Auntie should probably kill you, Dan. Auntie would enjoy killing you where you stand, Aricron.
Kind of gives her a wink.
I would really enjoy eating the face of Atlas. You would be so delicious. And you, Sarah Glencora, would make an excellent dessert. I know who you are, Silver Wing Society, Circle, whatever you want to call it. And I know why you're here. So I have a choice. You have made my little water very angry. Harm our prospects up above.
You're cutting out at the worst possible time.
You've harmed our prospects up above, and I should hate you for that. And I do. But also provided me with an
Sorry, what?
You've provided me with an opportunity.
Hmm.
I say, why don't I let you deliver your message to the Shatterkill? I say, let's see how this plays out.
I'm down.
Sure.
Yeah, of course you are. Then Auntie is going to go back to her room. And Auntie is going to get some beauty sleep. And Auntie is going to enjoy the results that your message will give. Oh, I can guess why you're here. Good luck. And if you survive, pray that I never find.
Before you go, do you want the last breakfast burrito? Because you said you smelled something spicy, and I have one left, and if you want it, I will let you have it.
Why are you talking?
Wow.
You annoy me.
Didn't know if you wanted it or not.
What do you think I'm here? Because I like you. And I like your charm. You're here to do a purpose. Either you kill the Shatterkill or he kills you, and either way, I'm happy.
Okay.
Now fuck off.
Okay.
And you fuck off twice, Aricron. Fuck. Patronizing asshole.
Looking good to turn around and start walking.
Damn, what did you do to her in a past life?
I feel like Atlas would love her now.
Oh, Atlas 100% does. You know he does. He's such a
She
cute...
does.
He loves
Do you
drama.
want to adopt? Do you want to adopt me?
I will read
You remake.
you the text that's so funny about her.
Alright.
She hates beauty, so she always targets the best looking character.
Yes.
I guess you win, I guess.
When you called her beautiful, she says like, "Oh, that one, that one." Just you have to die. I don't care if I die. If I take you in particular.
I'll wait till she goes back into her room and the door is closed, and I'll like lean over to everybody. It's like
The door's
think we
not
could
closing, by the way.
Damn it.
The door is
Damn
not
it.
closing.
Don't
Either way, I
know.
want to whisper this to somebody and be like, "Do you think we could set her up with Bone Daddy, the lich that we know?"
That's not
You-
my auntie.
You do hear the sound of crunching bones inside.
Hmm.
Let's
I don't
focus
like that.
on, not drowning first.
Yeah, good idea.
You
Also,
might
you're
be auntie.
kind of
We'll
shit at
never be
matchmaking.
grandmama.
Yeah, you're kind of shit at matchmaking, Aricron.
Hey,
Hey, he worships Serana.
the
Atlas and I, on the other hand, are awesome at that.
I hate all of you. Never.
yeah. This man gets it right here, pointing at August.
All right, Mayor, come on.
I was scared to ask. It's like, Glenn would consider going for Cheezer's bodies, but it's like, no, leave it alone.
Oh yeah,
Leave it
she is
alone.
definitely. She's eating Caesar's body, not because she's hungry, but just to be a dick to you in particular.
I thought
Yeah.
it was like an
You know what?
ethereal.
She'd be madder if like she
it's
just
a
left
fairy thing,
Cheezer's
but-
spot. At least she's eating him.
I feel like creepy, like, water haggy resembling people can just sort of make something real if they really wanted to. Somebody that's terrifying could probably be like, ah, yes, you are now a real mouse. You feel you fear real death, and I'm going to eat your corpse to spite.
I
Yeah.
mean, a water hag does have the ability to disguise themselves as beautiful things if they want to. She just chooses to look that way.
Dang.
She's just like, this is who I am.
Woke up and chose
Leans
that.
into it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, Aricron.
I'm not sure how late we're thinking of going tonight, but I do have to work in the morning, so I probably don't want to go much later than like half an hour.
Oh, we can pause it here.
Alright,
Is that okay?
that's fine by me. We've been going for, like, 3 hours.
Make good distance.
Alright,
You
I'm
actually got to Tiar Basil.
did. I'm gonna stop the recording in 3, 2,